Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. There behind the glass stands a real blade of grass. Be careful as you pass. Move along, move along. Come inside, the show's about to start. Guaranteed to blow your head apart. Last show, don't get your money's worth. Radio show, it happened out. You gotta see the show. It's a rock and roll. You gotta see the show. It's rock and roll.
Oh, welcome into Touhyville for the 4th day of February 2025. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome into the amusement park for your mind, the carnival for your cranium, the holiday for your head. I would be your host, Steve Touhy. Joining me for all the fun, Cheryl Touhy. Good morning.
Morning.
All set for Love Week day number 2 with your hat. See, we're messing up the world, though, because we're doing Love Week here, but next week is Valentine's Week.
It's never messed up to begin the festivities early or to spread love and cheer wherever you go. Nope. There's always a place for that.
All right. Just saying, kind of like when we get the Christmas tree up and, for Memorial Day, it's like, you don't want to get burned out, I just don't want everything to get burned out on the love that by Valentine's Day, you're like,
Do I look like I've ever been burnt out with love? No.
All good stuff. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us here at Touhyville. We appreciate it. Today is I Heart Horror Day. So I guess it'd be like you love scary movies day.
Yuck. Do you like scary movies?
Not really.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I don't like any of that stuff.
Yeah.
No thanks.
It's not really my jam, like entertainment wise. It's not. Nah. I'm even on the fence on thrillers. Like,
oh, I love thrillers.
Sometimes it's,
and I don't mean because it's a thriller.
I like that. That's my favorite thriller.
But thriller, you don't like thrillers? Like,
I'm on the fence. They're fine, but they're in most of them. I reach a point where I go, okay, all right. I feel like with thrillers, like Carry On.
Yeah,
it's a thriller. It's
about
tense.
An hour too long.
It's tense. It's like, oh my gosh, like how is this going to work out? Like, I don't want to give any spoilers, but how are they going to get through this? And then they kind of do, and then there's like a thing. And then there's another thing. And there's another thing. And it's like, okay, like it's not Friday the 13th where you kill him 17 times and he comes back. Like it's just
right.
Like there's with thrillers, okay, there can be scary, crazy stuff, but once we wrap it up, let's wrap it
right.
up. So I don't know. African American Coaches Day is today. Eggplant Day.
You like eggplant?
No.
I've tried to make eggplant parmesan even, and people have told me it's good. I don't like the mush.
Yeah. And of course, if anybody sends you that emoji, then you block them, right? That's dirty. Liberace Day. Liberace was just a lot of fun. I mean, I just remember seeing him on stuff.
Do you remember the movie?
Yeah.
Who played him again?
I forget who played him, but I remember Rob Lowe was in it.
Yes.
Yeah. No, it's but I mean, he was even a Batman villain at one point in the 60s Batman. He was just a lot of fun.
Yeah. Over the top for sure.
Yes. Creative Vacuum Day, Hemp Day, Homemade Soup Day. Big fan. Quaker Day.
Okay.
Right? Quacker. That's Quaker, right? Not Quacker? Are you quacking? Or is it Quaker? Or is it both spelled the same?
No, Quaker, I thought is no C.
Now
it's a Tom and Jerry, the Quacker. Don't you remember the little ducky Quacker?
Well, Quacker Day celebrates quackers, those who are enthusiasts of Quacker Factory, a woman's clothing company founded by Jean Bice. Her goal was to make clothes that stood out, had sparkle and shine, and made people smile. She's right up your
My
alley.
kind of girl.
She opened her first store, The Silent Woman, in Ripon, Wisconsin. She was widowed in 1981 and started the clothing line that would turn into the Quacker Factory. With her business partner, Marianne Diedrich, in 81, she moved to Florida. On February 4th, 1995, Bice and her clothing line made their debut on the cable shopping channel QVC. Bice was an instant hit, and her whole clothing line sold out while she was still on the air. Your face says you're not a fan of the Quacker Company. What's the matter with the Quackers?
I don't. There's nothing quacky about this.
No?
No. But that's just my personal opinion. I kind of got excited. Not going to be buying anything there. Sorry.
Now I gotta see.
Nope. Yee.
Well, those don't seem to have a lot of
That's what I was
sparkle.
like. Where's the
Like,
pizzazz? I don't understand.
yeah,
Whatever.
not a lot of. I was expecting big time sparkle.
Listen,
Yeah,
the reason we even bring this up is for you to work harder. Whatever you're doing at trying to get Touhyville's Day on this Fakakta calendar is not. You're not doing it right.
yeah. I'm not.
The
putting-
end.
Yeah, I'm
Like
not
if
putting
we
any
can
more
have
effort
Quacker
into it.
Day, no, let's go.
Yeah, I'm not putting any more effort into it. It's.
You
I
gotta
don't-
try.
I did. I tried.
No,
don't
you
need-
tried a long time ago. I mean, if the Quacker Factory can still have this Michigas, we could have our own day.
I don't need Chase Calendar to agree whether or
Or a
not there's
key
a
to
day
the
or not.
city or something. I don't know.
I don't need them to agree whether or not there's a day or not. I've decided there is, and that's that. Stuffed mushroom day. All right.
I don't like to stuff them. We don't
No?
have to stuff them. I love mushrooms though.
Yeah, but what was it? We had mushrooms that were like really good stuff.
Yeah,
like
from
Italian sausages.
fungi.
Is that where it was?
Fungi guy.
Yeah,
fungi.
Hoosier
Hoosier
mushrooms.
fungi.
Hoosier fungi. Thank a mailman day or mail woman.
Yeah,
Just saying.
we have good ones in
Yes,
this town.
yes, we do.
Hmm
Uh,
I mean, they're like seriously like Columbo
yeah.
at this USPS.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, aha, Cheryl,
Yeah.
just give me the number. I'll get back to you in a day.
I
And then she's like, well, it went here and it shouldn't have gone there. And it says that it did go here, but it didn't go here. And it hasn't been all over the place, but it should be to you within 48 hours. And every time.
Yeah. I have a weird thing. I often wonder when I see the mailman or mailwoman
Yeah.
walking around delivering stuff, like they're walking house to house,
Mhm.
putting the stuff in the mailboxes.
Dr. Gifford does not have to tell them to get their steps in.
No. But I wonder like what they're thinking about.
Oh, I have an idea if
'Cause-
it's about my house. They're like, this again?
Well, because I just wonder like because you're really to yourself all day long.
Hmm
And you're just walking from house to house to house to house. Like, do they have podcasts in their ears? Are they listening to a book? Like,
I don't know. I could tell you, Kendra was a ray of sunshine every time she delivered. Every time I would catch her. And then, of course, I knew she was coming because our dog, for whatever
Mhm.
reason, hates the outfit.
I don't know what it is. Well, he just hates people getting that close to the house. I think that's what it is.
No. Because then he just wants to get to know you for, it takes about 25 seconds and he's fine.
Yeah.
There's something about the mailman's outfit.
Mhm.
Like whatever they wear,
Mhm.
he's just never sure. But
Yeah.
Kendra,
Mhm.
he got to know and he loved her.
Yeah. Yeah.
He loved her.
Yeah. I just wonder, like, when I see them, I'm
Yeah.
like, I wonder what they like all day, what they're thinking about. And maybe they're listening to books and podcasts and music and stuff in their ears. I don't
Yeah.
know. I've never seen any like earbuds in their ears, so I don't know. But they probably have them, right?
Yeah.
I would think.
I don't know. I don't know if it's like, I would be really aware. I don't know that I would wear earbuds in today's day and age, especially since we've got George of the Jungle going on here in Rensselaer, Wheatfield, and DeMott with the dogs.
Wait, what do you mean?
There's dogs everywhere. There's always you turn around and there's
off
two.
their leashes. Yeah.
I mean, I would really be scared.
Mhm.
Would you be scared to approach every single person's house,
Yes.
not knowing what the deal is?
Yes.
Yeah,
It's,
I would.
Yeah, there's some scary looking houses too. Torture Abolition Day, USO Day, World Cancer Day is today,
Oh,
and Rosa Parks Day is today. So those
Oh.
are some big ones. So see
now
now those
there's
people,
a brave woman.
those people should get days. You know,
Yeah. Whenever I see the Rosa Parks story, I'm like, I could totally feel her. Could you imagine? You're taking a bus, you're seated, and they're trying to make you get up for somebody else. And you've just wanted to take a load off.
Right.
And it's all because of your color.
Yeah.
And to have that, that strength, oof, that courage.
Yep.
Ooh.
Thankfully, we've moved forward. So yeah, that's
Mm.
that's big. See, that's a day, not Quacker Day. You made a line of clothing so you get a day.
Compared to that, to
that's
the
what I'm
day,
saying.
We'll just,
Right. But if everything else is going to get a day, we get a day. So I'm just saying. So, all right, let's take a break. When we come back, we've got our poll question from yesterday. We'll wrap up and get into day 2 of Love Week with our poll question coming up.
Spring enrollment at St. Joseph's College in Rensselaer is open. Register now for healthcare certification classes starting in February and March. Choose from billing and coding specialist, nursing assistant, phlebotomy, and EKG technician. Scholarships available as well as campus housing. If you're looking for a career in healthcare, gain your certification in 1 to 4 months. Kickstart your career today. Apply at St. Joseph's College today at stjo.edu.
Hey Liz, can you believe there are still some people buying their gold, silver, and platinum bullion from the internet?
That's pretty amazing, Jeff, especially considering that prices here at Vierk's Fine Jewelry always beat both local as well as the big online guys. We don't have shipping fees, and in most cases, you get the precious metals immediately.
Bars, rounds, bags, eagles, buffaloes, maple leafs, Krugerrands, Morgan and Peace dollars, and much, much more.
Not to mention rare, key date, and collectible coins from the U.S. and around the world, many of which have been graded and authenticated by PCGS and NGC.
Whether buying, selling, or trading, you will always benefit from Vierk's unrivaled years of experience and expertise.
If you need expert appraising, Vierk's Fine Jewelry has both of Lafayette's only International Society of Appraisers and Coin Roundtable members, and we are also fully USPAP compliant.
All of your coin and precious metals needs under one roof.
Proudly serving the Mid-North Indiana area for over 75 years. Corner of 18th and Main, Lafayette, Vierks.com.
This Valentine's Day, show your special Valentine how much you care by shopping at Clark's Garden and Floral Boutique in Remington. Clark's has a limitless amount of floral arrangements along with bulk candies, snacks, gift items, and everything your Valentine needs for their indoor and outdoor plants. Clark's makes it super easy to shop from the comfort of your home or office. Just visit clarksgardenandfloral.com, pick out your gifts, pay, and they take care of the rest. Clark's Garden and Floral Boutique, 231 in Remington, your unique and never generic local florist.
Hi, everyone. If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, we have legal professionals standing by to answer your questions. They'll tell you if you have a case and how much it's potentially worth. Call 800-710-5220. So if you've been injured in an accident and think you deserve compensation, call now. Find out if you have a case and how much it's potentially worth. Call 800-710-5220 to speak with a live person now.
Advertisement sponsored by Legal Help Center. May not be available in all states.
This is actress Holly Robinson Peete for Eggland's Best. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, make sure you're choosing wholesome ingredients like Eggland's Best Eggs to plus up your nutrition. With more than 6 times the vitamin D and double the omega-3s and vitamin B12 compared to ordinary eggs, Eggland's Best supports a healthy lifestyle. Available in so many delicious varieties, classic, cage-free, and organic. Eggland's Best. Better taste, better nutrition, better eggs. Visit egglandsbest.com to learn more.
Touhyville. Double the Touhies, double the fun.
Ask the right questions, you'll get the right answer.
What day is it? Great question.
It's Tuesday.
Wow, this is awesome.
You're too easily impressed.
Yeah. That must be why we're friends. What do you want to do?
Let's do a show.
Okay, that's cool. Okay, everybody. Let's do a super good show.
It's not a good idea. It's an awesome idea.
Showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Cheryl and I are discussing our Super Bowl menu off the air. Cheryl's trying to set up a buffet. I'm like, it's just the two of us, right?
I am. That's why I always want more people over on that, because I like a smorgasbord. I wish the kids were in this week, because this would be a good thing.
I like a lot of food too. I just don't like a lot of people.
You love people.
I really don't.
How do you not love people?
No, people are fine. They just, people ruin it. I want to watch the game.
You want to watch the game, and you don't want to be annoyed by all sorts of distractions either.
Right. Because I want to be relaxed. I just want to watch my game. I want to watch the commercials. So I have a list here. Like, it says Super Bowl commercial wrap up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to look at it because I want to be surprised that day. Like, I don't want to watch now all the commercials are on YouTube already ahead of time.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. I like watching the game because I've had that happen in years past and then I'm like, oh, there was no good ones. And everybody was like, well, what about this one? Oh yeah, I forgot about that one because I watched it last week. Like, I like the games. I like the commercials. I like all of it. I like it's like a holiday for me. Like I watch old 85 Bears stuff like during the day. I play my football video game. Like, it's just it's a day. So
yes.
Yeah. So that said, and you and I were talking about, what to do for food. I like a lot of food. And that's why, like, we were talking about chili, which is good, but now that's a meal. So now I'm done.
Stuffed.
Like, now I don't graze as much.
Especially with our chili. Our chili's really good.
Yeah.
I told you what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we do Mexican, but we do all different kinds of tacos.
Yeah.
Guacamole.
Yeah, you were saying
queso.
like we grab like a row of tacos from Itis or something.
Yeah.
But that said, okay, a row of tacos.
Right. We can only do two.
Each of us do two and
I know,
we're full.
I know.
Although I could do their chips and salsa all day. Like,
yeah.
We could get chips and salsa from them and then I don't even need the queso. Like,
I'm so bad with chips and salsa. I was telling Dr. Gifford when I was talking to her, I have to count out my chips, close up the bag, and get it out of my face.
Yeah.
Because if I have endless chips, I'll just eat till there's pieces of me scraped off the ceiling. Like, I have no control when it comes to French fries and chips. That's a good poll question. What do you not have to? Like, I actually have a do not eat policy on certain foods.
Okay.
Because I can't
stop.
Can't stop. Or when you put them down, I have to take my allotment and then get it out of my face. French fries are one of those.
Yeah.
Especially from Royal Oak. Oof.
Yeah. Yeah. French fries.
Yummy.
French fries I'm okay with. Like, I can snack on and be fine. Other than McDonald's. Like, McDonald's, I find myself digging through the bag to see if any fell out.
Yeah.
I stick my whole face into the carton just to make sure that there's not any at the bottom. Like,
the only good news about McDonald's fries is this: don't try to eat them an hour from now. So you need to buy them and just dig in and yummy, kind of like your coffee. You just have to, when it's hot and it's steaming and you slurp a couple times, but you don't want to come back to your coffee and then take a big swig of cold yuck.
But that's why I don't understand iced coffee. I can't do iced coffee at all whatsoever. I don't understand
coffee though. I do get iced coffee. You can actually inhale.
I can't.
You don't like it at all.
Nope. Hot coffee and then I'm done.
Okay.
Like, I just that said, so that's why, like, when I go to McDonald's, I will get my, like, a lot of times I do it when I'm driving. So I get my fries and my double cheeseburger. So I will eat all the fries first while I'm driving, and then I'll do the burger. Like, I don't have to have them together,
Yeah.
Now, if I'm sitting at home, I love the idea of my quarter pounder with the fries together and my nuggets.
Yeah.
I love that. But if I'm in the car,
yeah,
I could just drive for an hour just eating the fries, just going. So
I hope they bring back the fajitas. I was thinking about that the other day. That was something I forgot about. McDonald's fajitas were really killer.
So you got them to bring back the wraps, and they're
I
not even
did.
back yet.
Sure.
And you're already asking for
We
something
got more
else.
stuff to do. You know how I am. Yesterday, oh, you signed up a great new client. I'm so excited today. Okay. Who's next?
Yeah,
I just love that.
Yeah. All right. So
But
yesterday,
it's a continuum.
life is. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Love week. Give us your best love or relationship advice. This
Yes.
was yesterday's. So I'm gonna randomly just go through a few.
We chose a couple.
We did give some shirts out yesterday. We messaged you.
Mm-hmm.
So some of you guys got back to us. Some of you did not. So once we get your address, we'll get it to you.
Mm-hmm.
So Christine says the best advice I've said for years is to the ladies: when you're with a new man, see how he treats his mother. If he respects her, he'll respect you, and he's a keeper. If he doesn't respect her, he won't respect you. Then dump him fast. So, also advice for you fellas: when she introduces you to her mother, realize that's what she's going to be like in 10 years. So you might want to run. Who said that? Why would you say something like that? That's not nice. Mitzi says communication. Take time for each other together. Trust. Trust. I did this every time I read it. And there is a comma there, by the way.
Right,
Trust,
but it doesn't matter.
Being best friends.
I do this
also,
ending on a high note, and I'm trying to profoundly read this stuff, and I'm like, do you know what the difference between a period and a comma is?
Mm-hmm.
Not you. I'm saying
I
me.
know.
I'm like, what in the world?
Do you know that Christopher Walken speaks so weird?
Yeah.
What he does when he gets a script is he gives it to his assistant, and she takes all punctuation out of it. All punctuation out of it.
How's it not one long run-on sentence?
He puts the pauses in where he feels they belong. That's why he talks so weird. Even in a well-manicured flower garden. Like, that's why he talks so odd. He puts his own inflection on his own syllables.
That's crazy.
Yeah, takes all.
It's kind of cool. It's kind of creative.
Just his weird way.
Yeah, I like it.
So that was Joe's that I was reading there. Even in a well-manicured flower garden, weeds can become a problem. Always stay vigilant and take the time to care about what is important.
Yeah, I like that.
Yes, and pull weeds and throw them in the garbage. Lynette says, you're going to argue, disagree, and be mad, but at the end of the day, is there anyone else you want to be with, to grow old with? Probably not. Let's let go of the small stuff. Look at the good qualities they have. Be grateful. Hashtag 24 years. That's Lynette, our super chalk drawer
super artist.
Yes. Peggy says, date and or marry the person who makes you laugh. So there you go.
That's what I did.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah. Most days.
Well, do you remember how my ribs hurt when I first met you?
Mm-hmm.
My ribs hurt. I could not, we would go to eat and I would be laughing so hard that I would hurt myself.
Do you remember when we first started dating, you had something and you had to start taking medicine for it, and it hasn't been a thing for a while, but you used to fall out wheezing. Like when we first started dating.
Because you made me laugh so hard.
But you had something going on, and you had to take medicine for it. But I just thought of that. I'm like that hasn't happened in like forever. Yeah. So
but
I stopped making you laugh as hard.
Okay, so then you and I liked each other, but nobody said anything at first. Then there was someone that did say something, and so there was always a three-way going on. Because you and your partner would come.
It's a weird way to put it, but yeah.
Oh, I don't mean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. And so then there was just this tension between you guys, and I had to try to be calm, and you guys were wickedly disastrous with this poor guy.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, so I got confused about what we were talking about. I forgot what we were talking about. So yeah, so it was three of us that worked together. I liked you, and this other guy liked you.
Yes.
And
at the time, I really wasn't into, I didn't want to like anybody. I was raising my daughters, and I was kind of like, nah.
Right.
So I didn't see that happening really until it was in my face.
And he pursued you.
Yes.
I didn't know that you liked me, and I didn't really pursue you.
Right.
Like, so
I just thought you were funny.
Yeah.
I mean, just funny.
Yeah. And then you and I started to date because.
Well, you brought a date to the date, but that's for a whole nother.
No, I'll explain
discussion.
that. That's fine. So my other coworker set you and I up.
Yeah.
And the third coworker that liked you and was pursuing you felt like we blocked him. Like we screwed him over by me dating you.
So mad.
Yeah. So, and you know what? It wasn't the first time he was mad at me, and it wasn't the last. So the last communication that him and I had at all was he took a picture of himself giving the middle finger to the Touhy Avenue sign. So so that's where that ended up. So
yeah.
Anyway, so I was casually dating people. I wasn't serious with anybody. And we had a radio station event where we were throwing out T-shirts at halftime of a basketball game.
Mm-hmm.
Unbeknownst to me, my radio partner invited you, trying to set us up.
Time out. I'm just saying, I did not know that was unbeknownst to you. I
Right.
hadn't been out in probably 3 years.
Okay, unbeknownst to either of us.
Right.
He was setting us up.
Yeah.
One of the women that I was casually dating also showed up there. I didn't bring her. It wasn't a date. No. You know this story. I mean, because I lived 45 minutes away.
Right.
So I didn't bring anybody. I showed up for a work function.
Right.
And you know me, how I am at work functions.
Yeah.
I
didn't at that point.
No, but you
yes.
do now. Like, you know that I'm not like, it's not playtime for me. Like,
correct.
As much as I love doing the broadcast and the fair and the Touch of Dutch and all this, it is work for me.
Right.
It's, so, and now you. So the fact that had he have told me, I would have said, I don't want to be set up that way. I'd much rather be set up. We all go to lunch or we go to dinner or something.
Right.
Like,
Because we had
I'm at a
gone
work
to
thing,
lunch a ton of times.
Mhm.
Like we had, just because I was a client.
And I wouldn't even say, 2 or 3. It wasn't a
3,
lot.
but I would say like
we had fun. Yeah. So anyway, but that night we really hit it off, and then we were off to the races. And
well,
then that's
I
when,
couldn't figure it out though, because we're sitting.
Right.
You come sit down next to me,
Mhm.
and all of a sudden I got your date sitting on the other side of me, and I'm like,
Right.
this is hecka awkward. Like,
Of
what
course.
is happening here? Like,
right. And it was nothing set up by me,
Right.
So anyway, it obviously all worked out.
Yeah.
And then it didn't, and then it did again. So so it's all.
And then I'll
good
never
now.
forget, we went to karaoke,
Mhm.
and another person hit on me. And that's when the two of you came into action and go, no. Do not have a piece of that. No.
I don't
You were
remember
warning
that
me.
part. I don't remember that part. That's funny. You don't have to say anything. No,
I'll
I
tell
just-
you off
yeah,
air.
Yeah, I just didn't. I didn't
Because when
remember
you,
that.
you will when I tell you who it is.
Oh, really?
'Cause you'll be, yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
Because you were
remember
like, oh, she doesn't know. Because I was all new to the area, even.
that. Yeah.
Like I had bought my house, and yeah.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
that's funny. All right, so a few more pieces of advice, and then I got to get to today's poll question.
Okay.
Angel says we've been married almost 42 years. April 8th. Marriage is a team. He's my best friend. I'm his best friend. You trust, make mistakes, forgive, love unconditionally with your whole heart. Make time for one another at home or out and about. Have love in your home. Have one another's number one supporter, and always kiss one another goodnight. P.S. He still opens the door for me. His mama raised him right. That's
Okay.
great.
Angel's getting a shirt. What size are you, Angel?
Well, we'll message her like we did the others, and then
That was
yeah.
good. I like the way she put that.
Yeah, that was
Mhm.
really good. Yeah. Patricia says respect is the biggie. Make time for each other, become best friends who enjoy being together. But yes, I agree. Respect is giant.
Mhm.
Jenny says communication, affection, honesty. Let's see. Melanie says we met as a blind date fix-up from mutual friends, married 22 years now. Our advice, nobody's perfect. Everyone has baggage. Just remember to toss the baggage and laugh as much as you can and say thank you, even for the simple things.
Yes.
Love can grow even stronger as time passes. Yes, for sure. My parents were set up on a blind date.
That was the thing back then.
Mhm.
Same thing with my parents.
How else do you meet people other than like at work, I suppose? But
well, it's like your friends know you so well, and then they're dating, and then they get the guys and the girls like to work on it almost. I love it.
My parents were set up on a blind date by a couple who did not last, but they did. Like that couple that set them up didn't last. But
My
yeah.
parents were set up on a blind date from my mom's best friend and her boyfriend, and they became a quote couples club. And couples club met on the first Saturday night of every month until people started dying. Like my parents were the first ones to go.
Wow. That's
But yeah,
cool.
Yep. They had their New Year's Eve bash, and
Oh.
they would do each other's houses. So the first Saturday night, it would go from my parents to the Shapiros, to the Schneidermans, to the Brodies, to the
My grandparents were kind of like that. They were very social. I remember my grandparents getting, all dressed up, and my grandpa would have his white shiny shoes, and they would go square dancing. They were regular square dancers. But they'd go to the club. They would do, they used to go out a lot, even as they were older, Carmen says, take time. And when you disagree, talk with each other and be open and respectful, and listen and give each other space, make memories and love each other like it's your last day. We liked that one yesterday. Andrea says, respect is the most important thing. Without it, I feel you are doomed. 2, open communication, being without worry when expressing your thoughts, then honesty. You can't hide feelings and thoughts. Always remember why you fell in love and got married. Certainly much more than that, but the key to everything is treat people the way you want to be treated. With that, I don't think you can go wrong. So many great things, like over 60 comments we got yesterday.
We should call this wisdom in Touhyville.
I love it.
Because it is all wise.
Yeah. So lots of great things yesterday. Thanks to everybody that jumped on and shared with us. Now, today we'll be curious to see how this goes. Day 2. What was something that was a deal killer when you were younger for relationships that now doesn't seem to matter? So you and I talked about one for you was a smoker. You would never marry a smoker. And then you did. And it wasn't a thing. Like we just worked it out. Like,
and I was so adamant about, like, it was a disgusting habit and it smells gross and no way and stuff. You were so respectful with how you did it. And then even when I wanted you to quit, like, because it wasn't healthy and I was worried about you, I realized you had to do that on your own, on your own when you were ready.
Well, my deal killer was I would never live in a house where I wasn't allowed to smoke.
That's so funny.
Because I was like, I'm not going to
I'm not
go
running
hide
out of
in the
my own
garage.
house.
I'm not going to go hide outside. So
that's funny.
Yep.
How did we wind up together?
Alcohol? No. No.
It helps.
All those things that we talked about. It was once you get to that point, you realize those are the small things. They're just, and when it's done respectful, not like, get out of my house with that gross thing. Like, there were times that you were like, it's way too cold in the garage. Let's figure it out inside. Smoke in the bathroom and turn the fan on. Let's figure this out. And I'm like, it's fine. It's not a big deal, because
we had
at that
compassion
point
each
I
for
was
each other.
invested and didn't want to smoke in the house with the kids and and all that stuff. So it was a whole thing.
Yeah.
So head to the Touhyville Show Facebook page, like us, of course, and then answer the poll question today. What was something that you were sure was a deal killer? And now it's not even a thing. So share your thoughts, and then people that comment as well will also have a shot at t-shirts again today. So we will grab some random comments there and on our video throughout the morning. Thanks for sticking around.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, partly sunny and windy with a high near 33. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a low around 25. Wednesday, a 30% chance of snow between noon and 3, then a chance of rain, snow, freezing rain, and sleet. Cloudy with a high near 34. Wednesday night, rain, freezing rain, and sleet all evening. Some thunder is also possible with a low around 32. New ice and sleet accumulation possible, so be careful while traveling. Thursday, partly sunny and windy with a high near 43. Thursday night, partly cloudy with a low around 22.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Welcome back to the pregame show. Just ahead of today's game between the Big Box Store and Chem's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer. Tom, on paper, it looks like it's going to be a great matchup.
Thanks, Bill. You're right. This matchup between the Big Box Store and Kim's Hardware and Lumber should be one for the ages. The box store on paper might appeal to some, but Kim's Hardware and Lumber comes into this contest led by the wily veteran Fred Kim. He's been leading Kim since 1987, and he's pretty much seen it all. This Kim's roster is packed with proven winners like Paint from Richards Paint. They might be a small regional Florida company, but they're keeping your money in the U.S. and you're getting a signature paint for a signature look. Plus, Kim's has everything you need to get your home looking the way you want it and to keep it that way. With great plumbing and electrical departments, as Fred Kim told me a little bit ago, they've got you covered from the roof to the basement. So let's head back to the studio.
Thanks, Tom. This matchup will be one for the ages and should be legendary.
Immerse yourself in the nostalgic aroma of home-cooked meals at Royal Oak Family Restaurant. They offer a diverse menu from kitty delights to Italian fares, seafood specialties to endless options. Royal Oak offers daily specials and soups. Every Friday is a fish fry special with prime rib being offered every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Visit them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner that everyone in the family can enjoy. Royal Oak Family Restaurant in Rensselaer, where meals become memories.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We got to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on and they are comfortable with what's happening. That I don't think has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
What is 988?
It's a free 24-hour suicide and crisis lifeline.
With trained crisis specialists offering a listening ear.
For anyone experiencing a mental health or substance use crisis.
Or thoughts of suicide. Specialists have your best interest in mind.
And can connect you to helpful resources.
If you're experiencing a crisis, call or text the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. It's someone who gets you.
And it's a way forward.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Till to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
The greatest music of all time. Classic rock. 97.7 The Q.
Touhyville. Now with even more Touhy.
What's today?
It's Tuesday.
Tuesday. It's Tuesday.
Tuesday, yes, Tuesday.
Oh, hello, early bird.
Right, early bird.
The early bird worm.
We have work to do.
We have work to do.
Yeah, I don't want to go to work.
Well, someone has to do it, right?
But it's not going to be me.
It's certainly not going to be me.
Let's be bucking for another ring.
You're on the air.
It's showtime.
Stephen Sherrill with you, having fun in Touhyville here on the Q and 98 Gold, also streaming on WLQI977.com, 981WIBN.com, and each station has their own app you can download. Speaking of apps, if you haven't downloaded the McDonald's app, you haven't been listening, or you just don't like convenience. I don't know what the deal is. You don't have to save money. And I'm not sure what exactly the reason would be, but I would download it today. Buy one, add one for $1 when it comes to breakfast. How about a sausage biscuit, sausage McMuffin, sausage burrito, hash browns? Buy one, add one for $1 the rest of the day. Double cheeseburger, McChicken, 6-piece McNugget, or a small fry. All good stuff at McDonald's. Your Kasanovich Umfleet McDonald's in Rensselaer. Slow down. In Rensselaer. Also in Hebron and in DeMott and Remington. So lots of great stuff at McDonald's. All right. Tiffany and Madison saying good morning, Madison. You got a few minutes before you got to get to the bus stop. Little cooler today than it was yesterday.
Not a little, a lot. I mean,
holy mackerel.
Around 3, right? It just went.
I mean,
the bottom fell out.
So I left here. It was 3:24 on the clock in my car, and it said 60 degrees. I drove from here to Shorty's Marathon gas station, got out of the car, and it was gorgeous, took my coat off. Stopped by the recycling plant, went over, picked up Chris Locken. The two of us went to Strachan Van Til. In that amount of time, 20 minutes, maybe. When getting out of the car at Strachan Van Til, I had to put my coat back on, and it was blowing off of me as I was trying to get it on. It had gotten dark. It had gotten cold.
And windy. Mm-hmm.
It dropped when I was after Strachan Van Til, which neither one of us takes a long time to shop.
No.
So maybe 15, 20 more minutes. It had dropped from 60, and it said it was 46 as I was pulling up to our house.
That's, yeah.
I mean, it just went down in a second. Sean says, good morning, beautiful people. Another blessed day here in Touhyville. Thank you, Sean. We appreciate having you here. He says, I would like to give a shout out to my wonderful wife, Lisa, over at Cheap Buildings. Well, good morning, Lisa, over at Cheap Buildings.
Yeah.
Good. Have a good day as well. And Tina says, good morning to you both. Hope you have a great day. Thank you. You too, Tina. Hope you have a wonderful day. All right. Now we can see what's happening. Thank you very much. In Florida, a stripper was arrested for hitting a 7-Eleven store clerk with a banana. There's nothing that could possibly be more Florida than that sentence right there.
Other than an orange. Like instead of a banana, maybe an orange.
I mean, what in the world? We had a story the other day of another one in Florida getting hit with a banana, a bologna sandwich. Like, it's a food fight down there in Florida. The DA said the case is ripe for prosecution. Hello, ripe. They said ripe for prosecution. Mel B is rejoining America's Got Talent. Apparently she left, went on a bunch of auditions, realized she didn't have any, and went back to America's Got Talent.
Oh, jeez.
Why? That's not nice. Why do you say that like that? But she just wanted to go back. Netflix is opening a restaurant in Las Vegas. The best part about it is you can use your parents' password to get in.
I mean, what in the world?
My parents will be picking up the bill. It's their Netflix account. They'll take care. You just add it to their bill. Yeah.
Gosh. That's the case. We're going broke.
Yeah. Bjork calls Spotify the worst thing to happen to musicians. Also, it turns out no one's listened to Bjork on Spotify ever. Some Eagles fans going to the Super Bowl this week, the Eagles, are wearing shirts that say blank Taylor Swift. Because she represents the Chiefs.
Well, did you hear about they asked the quarterback, can you name 3 songs of Taylor Swift? And he named a Salt and Pepper song or a TLC song. Don't go chasing waterfalls is what he said. He goes, don't go chasing waterfalls, right? To be honest, she's not on my playlist.
Was it the quarterback of the Chiefs or of the Eagles?
Of the Eagles.
Oh, yeah. Then what does he care? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, get lost.
Right, but he literally was like, they got him, and he couldn't answer anything.
Yeah.
I thought that was so cute.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
Don't go chasing waterfalls.
Yeah.
I'm like, how about Bad Blood?
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Yep. Trouble.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Get it? Bad Blood?
No, I know. That's why
okay.
I was following down the same path with Trouble. I was following you down the path.
Payback's terrible.
No, that's jokes come in threes. I was trying to find a third. It was following you down the path. Anyway, the joke I was gonna make. Some Eagles fans are wearing a T-shirt that says blank Taylor Swift because, as always, Philly is staying classy.
Yeah.
It's because of Eagles fans that I don't want them to win.
I know.
Yeah. I was telling somebody that the other day. They're like, who do you want to win? I'm like, oh, my parents. I said the Chiefs. I said nobody wants them to win because they keep winning. So what? They keep winning because they're good. That's good. I want to keep winning.
Yeah.
Listen, I've said about the IBAs, I want to be the Tom Hanks of the IBAs.
I do. I want every year to win something.
Yeah.
I don't even care if I've had anything to do with that. I do. Just want to go there and smile. Look at that. Here we are again.
What did I see the other day? A picture of somebody, and I don't remember which one it was. I think maybe it was somebody from the Eagles, like the backup quarterback, or like somebody who hasn't played at all. And he was there holding the trophy that you win for winning the NFC championship. And it said at the top, when you're part of a group project that gets an A, but you didn't do anything. And I was like,
yep.
Listen, for you 80s or 90s Bulls fans, Judd Bushler's ring looks the same as Michael Jordan's.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. Lastly, Canadian fans booed the U.S. national anthem at NBA and NHL games over the weekend.
I know. I heard. It made me sad.
Yeah,
that made me sad.
The thing is, though, they were all Canadians, so immediately afterwards they said sorry. They're very polite. Yeah, stop it! You're gonna boo the national anthem. That's fine. Don't worry. We won't. Then we don't have to sing the Canadian national anthem. Then it's fine.
We gotta stop. Stop. No. Peace. Peace is the way. Peace and love. Peace and love. Peace and love.
Yeah. Peace and love. You're our hat. I'm just having fun, by the way. All right. Let's take a break. When we come back, we got Frank with sports, and then we've got Find the Big Deal with Strachan Van Til, and then we have all kinds of different stories to dive into, including our poll question, where you can share with us things that may have been a deal killer early on in your relationship. Now it's like not even a thing. Like you were like, I would never let my husband throw his underwear on the floor or whatever. Like whatever it is. Now you're just like, yeah, it's just part of life. So let us know. We'll dive into that when we come back.
Rensselaer Iron and Metal is the picture of going green. Recycling metals is what they do. Keeping the metal business right here in the good old USA is what they're all about. Giving top dollar for your scrap iron not only helps keep your community clean, but it keeps our jobs and steel industry going strong. Remember, when you take your scrap to Rensselaer Iron and Metal, you're supporting your own economy. Rensselaer Iron and Metal, where your trash turns into cash.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
Head to Another Season in DeMott to find unique gifts for friends, family, and more. You may even find a little something for you, like I always do. At Another Season, you'll find Duke Cannon products for men and Capri Blue and Swan Creek candles to make your home smell amazing. The new patch bar is a great way to show off your personal style. Grab patches for things like hats, jackets, and koozies. They'll get all those patches put on your items right there in the store. Explore their gourmet selection of charcuterie essentials for that next get-together. No time to water your flowers? No problem with Forever Flowers. And they don't die.
Need a gift for any reason? Head to Another Season, 605 North Halleck Street in DeMott. Connect with them on Facebook and Instagram for exclusive updates and inspiration.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplan.us. Texting rules for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop, opt out. Consult a doctor prior to use.
Wow, you look amazing. What have you been doing?
I'm sure you've heard of Ozempic, Wegovy, and the other GLP-1 medications, right? Well, I found this great company called Zelfie. If you qualify, their providers can prescribe medications like Ozempic and Wegovy and other GLP-1 medications that are 80 to 90% less expensive, all 100% online.
I can get GLP-1 medications for 80 to 90% less and do it all online? No doctor's office or pharmacy?
Yes, Zelfie can provide semaglutide or tirzepatide, the active ingredients in Ozempic and other expensive GLP-1s, but for 80 to 90% less and shipped directly to your door.
How do I get started with Zelfie?
Just send them a text.
Text FRESH to 200-300 to get started today with Zelfie. Get the same active ingredients in Wegovy or Ozempic, but for 80 to 90% less and 100% online. Don't wait. Text FRESH to 200-300 right now for a link to your exclusive offer. Text FRESH to 200-300. That's FRESH to 200-300. FRESH to 200-300. Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplan.us. Texting rules for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop, opt out. Consult a doctor prior to use.
Wow, you look amazing. What have you been doing?
I'm sure you've heard of Ozempic, Wegovy, and the other GLP-1 medications, right? Well, I found this great company called Zelfie. If you qualify, their providers can prescribe medications like Ozempic and Wegovy and other GLP-1 medications that are 80 to 90% less expensive, all 100% online.
I can get GLP-1 medications for 80 to 90% less and do it all online? No doctor's office or pharmacy?
Yes, Zelfie can provide semaglutide or tirzepatide, the active ingredients in Ozempic and other expensive GLP-1s, but for 80 to 90% less and shipped directly to your door.
How do I get started with Zelfie?
Just send them a text.
Text FRESH to 200-300 to get started today with Zelfie. Get the same active ingredients in Wegovy or Ozempic, but for 80 to 90% less and 100% online. Don't wait. Text FRESH to 200-300 right now for a link to your exclusive offer. Text FRESH to 200-300. That's FRESH to 200-300. FRESH to 200-300.
97.7 WLQI Rensselaer. 97.7 The Q.
Time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by Ned Tonner, attorney at law, located across from Milroy Park in Rensselaer. Here's Russ Martin.
A Wheatfield man, 25-year-old Jordan Owens, was arrested by Rensselaer police on a charge of felony domestic battery following an incident that took place at a location near Elm and Scott Streets on January 31st. According to a press release issued yesterday, city law enforcement responded to the area after 1 a.m., and Owens said that he was involved in an incident with his girlfriend and claimed he had injuries, but officers said they did not appear to be recent. They spoke to the victim, who had a large laceration to her lip, blood and lacerations on her face, including swelling to her eye. She also had injuries to her ribs, and she alleged all injuries had been done by Owens. He was taken into custody at that time. The Jasper Newton Foundation has a number of scholarships available for upcoming graduating seniors, Executive Director for the foundation, Brianne Hooker, talks about various scholarships for more than just seniors, how to find out more, and how to apply.
We also have a few scholarships for non-traditional students and for some students who are currently in school in their sophomore year and above. So you'll have to check those out and see if there are any you can apply for. If you visit our website, jaspernewtonfoundation.org, and click Apply for Scholarships, every single scholarship we have is listed there with information about who qualifies.
The scholarship tab is at the top of the webpage. The deadline to apply is March 1st. The bird disease avian flu, officially known as highly pathogenic avian influenza or HPAI, continues to spread in Indiana. It was reported at the Rose Acres Farm home area of Spencer in Jackson County last week. They were the 7th farm in Indiana that the avian flu had spread to. Other counties include Allen, Adams, and a non-commercial flock in Shelby. But the Indiana Department of Natural Resources has confirmed that last month the virus had been confirmed as the cause of death of waterfowl in Gibson County and suspected in more cases in 11 other counties as well. Once the virus enters a barn, the whole population is very likely to get infected. The disease is so deadly that a whole barn of birds can die within a matter of hours. Humans can technically contract avian flu, but it's very rarely harmful to us. There's growing support from parents and lawmakers about setting a minimum age to use social media. Founder of Microsoft, Bill Gates, told the BBC that he likes the idea.
Well, I think this idea of holding kids back until, say, age 16, which apparently Australia is going to try to do that, I think it'll be fascinating to see if that's beneficial. I think there's a good chance that that's a smart thing.
Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
If you've been injured in an accident, it's important to have help navigating the difficult issues involving your medical bills, treatment, loss of earnings, and future medical needs, as well as dealing with insurance companies. Hi, this is Ned Tonner, and I've been assisting clients with personal injury cases for over 25 years. Let my experience assist you. I'm local and am available to me to discuss your case.
Ned Tonner, attorney at law, is located on West Washington Street in Rensselaer, across from Milroy Park. Call 866-8888 to schedule your appointment. That's Ned Tonner at 866-8888.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
79-year-old William Little Bill Jenkins of DeMott passed away on Tuesday, January 28th. Visitation will be today at Faith Lutheran Church in DeMott from 9 a.m. until 11 a.m., with funeral services for William Jenkins promptly following at 11 a.m. today. Entombment at 1 p.m. will take place at Calumet Park Cemetery in Maryville at the Mausoleum. Jackson Funeral Service of DeMott has been entrusted with your arrangements. 91-year-old Max Albert Garrett, formerly of Fowler and Chalmers, passed away on Wednesday, January 29th. Visitation will be Friday, February 7th from 5 p.m. until 7 o'clock Eastern Time, with a recitation of the Holy Rosary at 7:30 Eastern on Friday at Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. A Mass of Christian burial will be held on Saturday, February 8th at 10 a.m. Eastern at St. Mary's Catholic Church in Dunnington. Interment with military rites will follow at St. Mary's Catholic Cemetery, with Father Sean Aaron officiating. Memorials may be made to St. Jude Children's Hospital. Condolences may be expressed at kellerfh.com. Arrangements entrusted to Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. 89-year-old Dick Mann Sr. of Goodland passed away on February 2nd. Per the family's wishes, no services will be held at this time. Jackson Funeral Chapel of Rensselaer has been entrusted with the cremation rites. Memorial contributions may be made to Friends of the Jasper County Animal Shelter. To share memories and or condolences, visit jacksonfuneral.com. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, partly sunny and windy with a high near 33. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a low around 25. Wednesday, a 30% chance of snow between noon and 3, then a chance of rain, snow, freezing rain, and sleet. Cloudy with a high near 34. Wednesday night, rain, freezing rain, and sleet all evening. Some thunder is also possible with a low around 32. New ice and sleet accumulation possible, so be careful while traveling. Thursday, partly sunny and windy with a high near 43. Thursday night, partly cloudy with a low around 22.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Kentland Classic Rock lives here. 97.7 FM WLQI.
Welcome to Touhyville, 97.7 The Q and 98 Gold. It's time for a look at sports. It's brought to us by our friends over at Nitco. Visit nitco.com today and find out how you can get high-speed internet for your home or your business.
Pleasant. Good Tuesday. Here's your sports. I'm Frank Sprinkle. The time has arrived to tip off the IHSAA tournament in girls basketball. Sectional opening round play gets underway Tuesday. Area schools in action. Rensselaer Central hosting Class 2A Sectional 37, pairing up with Seeger. We'll have the game on Bear Country 104.5 FM. Pregame around 4:45 p.m. Central. Tip-off at 5 p.m. Central. Over in Class 1A Sectional 50 at West Central. It's Tri-County versus North Newton in the first game, followed by hosts West Central going up against Demont Christian. Local news involving high school football. Recently, a few area players named to all-state teams by the Indiana Football Coaches Association. In Class 2A from Rensselaer Central, senior tight end Caden Doyle, also a senior from Kankakee Valley, part of Class 3A. Marco Castro is a linebacker. A couple of seniors helping make up the Class 1A squad, linebacker Jonathan Pearson from Tri-County and North White punter Ben Sherrick. College basketball, the latest top 25 AP polls out Monday for both men's and women's. Starting with the men, Illinois plummets down 5 spots to number 23. Purdue advances 3 spots to 7. The top spot remains unchanged with Auburn. The women's AP top 25 has no changes to the top 3, with Notre Dame holding at number 3 ahead of South Carolina at 2. UCLA remains number 1. Tuesday has a busy slate of men's college basketball. Purdue heads off to Iowa. Indiana on the road as well, tipping off with Wisconsin. It's Notre Dame at Florida State, and Ball State goes up against host Akron. NBA make it now 4 straight wins for the Pacers, but barely, as they top the struggling Utah Jazz on the road Monday, a 112-111 final, while the Pacers continue to win. The opposite for the Jazz, having lost currently 9 of their previous 10. Not easy, as the Pacers had to rally back from down 12 with under 7 minutes left in regulation. However, the Pacers managed to put together a 23-10 run. Pascal Siakam had a Pacer high 22 points, 10 points alone in the fourth quarter. Pacers center Miles Turner not active against the Jazz, out due to an ankle injury. Quick turnaround for the Pacers at the Portland Trail Blazers on Tuesday. Bulls starting a string of back-to-back games on Tuesday, welcoming in the Miami Heat. Major League Baseball, the league firing umpire Pat Hoberg on Monday for associating with a known gambler who betted on baseball, while the investigation concluded that Hoberg himself did not bet on baseball or manipulated the outcome of games. The investigation concluded that Hoberg shared legal sports betting accounts with a friend who in turn did bet on baseball. In addition, intentionally deleting messages that were key into the investigation. Hoberg can apply for reinstatement as early as spring training 1 year from now. And that's a look at your sports for this Tuesday. I'm Frank Sprinkle.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs, with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344, because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Oh, let's play Find the Big Deal with Dragon Man Till. Give me a call, 219-866-4104. Looking for the price on center cut rib and loin pork chops family pack on sale this week. And when I say this week, today's the last day. It's Dragon Man Till. 219-866-4104. Center cut rib and loin pork chops family pack on sale at Dragon Man Till. Let me know the price on that. You'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card from Dragon Man Till and Touhyville.
I can't believe how spotless my floors look after using the Swiffer Power Mop. No more dragging around a heavy mop and messy bucket. Now I get the same deep clean without all the work. Thanks to the powerful solution and scrubbing pad of the Swiffer Power Mop, dirt and grime don't stand a chance, and I don't break a sweat. Mic drop. I mean, mop job.
Swift for power mop. Swift for power mop.
A smarter way to mop. Try it or your money back.
Shopping with your parents can be embarrassing.
Why would they sell jeans with holes in them? I'm going to speak to the manager.
Mom!
That hoodie is giving. You should get it. YOLO.
Thanks to the Chase mobile app, your kid can shop independently while you keep an eye on their spending. So you can go from,
we can be twinsies,
to,
how was shopping? Saw you stayed on budget.
Thanks, Mom. Freedom for kids, control for parents. That's family banking from Chase.
Account subject to approval. Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank N.A. Member FDIC.
Right now at Wendy's, get 2 of these fave items for just $7. The spicier classic chicken sandwich, Dave's single, or 10-piece nugs. It's an incredible deal, but an insanely difficult choice. Do you go double chicky sando, both spicy and classic, 1 beefy and 1 chicky? Or maybe you go all in on one and go Nug Max. 2 faves for just $7? Gotta be Wendy's.
At participating Wendy's for a limited time only. Select a request 2 for $7 deal to redeem. Not valid in a combo or with saucy nugs. Single item at regular price. Prices may be higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
All right, congratulations to Carla and Rensselaer. She got in to let me know. Center cut ribeye or center cut rib and loin pork chops family pack on sale this week for $2.49 a pound at Stragaman Till. You know, you can order your groceries online at stragamantill.com. You still get to use the in-store sale prices. You use your coupons, you get reward points, all that good stuff. You can also set it up for pickup or delivery. So you can have it delivered to your home or business, or have them shop for you. You just stop by and pick it up after work. You're all set. Stragaman Till, life made simple, food made easy. All right, your second chance to get registered is up on the WLQI and 98 Gold Facebook pages. Head over there. You comment with the price on that same item, and you'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card. We're going to draw the winner on Friday right here in Touhyville. Good luck.
With so much financial uncertainty, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Hi, I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Christine Bogan. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, let's work together to help ensure you're prepared for the future. After all, retirement isn't the end of the road. It's a new beginning. Call us at 219-866-3788. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Welcome back to the pregame show. Just ahead of today's game between the Big Box Store and Chem's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer. Tom, on paper, it looks like it's going to be a great matchup.
Thanks, Bill. You're right. This matchup between the Big Box Store and Chem's Hardware and Lumber should be one for the ages. The box store on paper might appeal to some, but Chem's Hardware and Lumber comes into this contest led by the wily veteran Fred Kim. He's been leading Kim since 1987, and he's pretty much seen it all. This Chem's roster is packed with proven winners like Paint from Richards Paint. They might be a small regional Florida company, but they're keeping your money in the U.S. and you're getting a signature paint for a signature look. Plus, Kim's has everything you need to get your home looking the way you want it and to keep it that way. With great plumbing and electrical departments, as Fred Kim told me a little bit ago, they've got you covered from the roof to the basement. So let's head back to the studio.
Thanks, Tom. This matchup will be one for the ages and should be legendary.
This Valentine's Day, show your special Valentine how much you care by shopping at Clark's Garden and Floral Boutique in Remington. Clark's has a limitless amount of floral arrangements along with bulk candies, snacks, gift items, and everything your Valentine needs for their indoor and outdoor plants. Clark's makes it super easy to shop from the comfort of your home or office. Just visit clarksgardenandfloral.com, pick out your gifts, pay, and they take care of the rest. Clark's Garden and Floral Boutique, 231 in Remington, your unique and never generic local florist.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
97.7 The Q.
Touhyville. Two Tuohys are better than one.
Morning is an important time of day.
Are you awake?
I am awake.
But I'm not happy.
It is way too early for this, guys.
And I haven't even had my coffee yet.
So it's Tuesday.
Hey, it's only Tuesday. Is it really?
Yep, nothing to get excited about.
Well, I, for one, am very excited about this. About what?
About what? About this show. What about this show?
It's showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Stephen Sherrill with you. Good morning. Portion of the show this morning brought to us by Ed White Auto Sales in Rensselaer. It's new to you at Ed White Auto Sales. Visit them online at edwhiteautosales.com. Right there on the website, you can apply for financing, check out their vehicles, all kinds of good stuff. Find out about services that they offer, oil changes, tires, things like that. So it's all there on edwhiteautosales.com. Or just stop by 1105 North McKinley in Rensselaer. Also, want to mention our friends over at Kirpsey Head Start, KIRPC Head Start on Facebook, or KIRPC.net on the web. If you just want to check out their website, so you can see all the different things that they have going on their Facebook page. It's so cool because there's some testimonials from actual parents that have their kids there between ages 3 and 5 at serving all areas of Newton, Jasper, and Pulaski counties. So, all right. I mentioned this before. I don't know. Without watching the commercials, I think I'm okay. But it does look like there's going to be some big-time commercials in the Super Bowl this year. So Super Bowl is this Sunday.
Looking forward to that. Though? What is this?
No, but sometimes it seems like they're a little more boring.
They pull back. I know the last couple of years they haven't been great.
Well, I know this year there's they're sold out.
Mm-hmm.
They're $8 million per 30 seconds.
Surprised you're not, and you call yourself a salesperson.
Well, and we do, we haven't mentioned it lately, but we do have a super special that we put on like just one time. We just threw it out there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So here's my thinking for you small business owners out there. A lot of people are going to be headed to the Super Bowl parties that day. Okay. Between the times of 3 and 5 Central Time.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be on their way.
Yeah.
So you can buy in those 2 hours. Everybody that buys in is in every commercial break. Okay. On whichever station they pick.
For $90.
98 Gold and Bear Country. $90 for that 1 2 hour block. So what a great way for you to get heard as people are headed to their Super Bowl parties. Just saying, it seems like a fun time to do it. So, all right. So, and if you want to do that, you just email Cheryl, CHERYL at the number 2 letter EVILLE.com. Contact her through Facebook, through all of our station. You can just message the station and she'll get it, all that good stuff. So,
yes.
Message Touhyville, whatever you want. So let's see. Coors Light is doing a funny commercial with sloths.
Okay.
So the sloth's always funny to me. Like I always think of the whatever that movie was where they're at the DMV. Always makes me laugh.
Or the Comcast commercial, the slow skis.
Yes. Like so. There's that. But there's some big celebrities. Robert.
Did they say anything about what was the financial ones that use the talking babies?
I don't see anything about the talking babies.
Darn it. I liked that one a lot.
Doesn't mean it won't be there. It's just Robert Kraft, Snoop Dogg, and Tom Brady going to be in an ad together. I know there's a big Uber Eats one with a bunch of celebrities, including Matthew McConaughey as Ditka. Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan are going to be in one together in a Harry Met Sally kind of a thing. So it's going to be a lot of fun commercials this weekend. So
that's what we should do after. Well, we're going to miss that whole week. Darn it. Okay.
Yep. Tina says, I was talking about how it dropped yesterday in temperature like crazy. Said it was 63 when I left Monon. It was 44 when I got to Rensselaer.
Whoa.
Our friend Brian Overstreet ran into the same thing. He went to Indy and came back, and I was like, it was nice here too when you left there. So, Julie says, "Good morning, Steve and Cheryl. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy." Thank you, Julie. You enjoy as well. And Christine says, "Happy Toohy Tuesday. Have a fun day." So, yes, it is Toohy's Day, as I used to like to call it. So we were talking yesterday about the price of eggs, going through the roof. And I was pretty sure. I mean, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I misheard. It's okay. But I thought that we got a new president. We get new egg prices. I thought that was the rules. So I haven't seen it yet. Just waiting. This is not going to help it. Yesterday, there was a major crash by an egg truck in Los Angeles.
So I guess what happened is, I'm thinking is the driver fell asleep, but for sure ended up going up the guardrail up there, hit the bridge.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
Now, the silver lining, the eggs spilled all over the highway with the fires. They cooked right up. People were out there just having breakfast. It worked out so good. No, too soon.
LA, I feel bad for.
I mean,
Yikes.
there was a truck the other day that I saw, and I never got around to the joke. But an actual milk truck spilled over. They said no one was crying over it. That's a good thing. All right. So 2.5 hour American Airlines flight apparently didn't have working water. They told the passengers before they got on, there's no working water, so you might want to use the bathroom before we take off.
Hold up a second. Isn't that illegal? You can't even have a restaurant open like that.
Well, it's not a restaurant. It's a plane.
Right. Wow.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
I mean, what is happening?
Could you imagine? I mean,
I can't.
No, you fix everything. If
And it
there's
was an
anything,
American Airlines flight to who? To where? From where to where?
From the place to the place.
Well, the reason I'm asking,
let me
could you
check.
imagine if it's a 9-hour flight to Hawaii?
2.5 hour, it said. I did see that. But even so, even 2.5 hours. I mean, I might not have to go, but what if I do?
But I might.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much is being taken off of my ticket? And no, I don't want planes taking off when things are not working. Do you remember doors flying off not that long ago? I don't want anything not working. Thursday, American Airlines flight 835 from Tampa to Philadelphia went without working water, according to a passenger on the flight. A gate agent announced that everyone should use the airport restrooms prior to the 2-hour and 41-minute trip, which doesn't include 35 minutes spent boarding and time deplaning and things. The customer found this and the nonchalant way they reported the gate agent conveying the message ridiculous, and note that the aircraft was sitting at Tampa all night where the issue could have been addressed. It is possible the issue developed overnight. I don't care when it developed. This is your plane. You're taking me up in it. I pay you a lot of money for me to go on a plane. No. Fix it. Get another plane in here that has running water. No. There's just some things that you just got to know. And it's getting to the point where it's just like, okay, this is just how it is. Have a good one. No.
Right.
All of us collectively that are getting on this plane are saying no.
Right.
Now what?
Right.
Now what are you going to do?
Right.
The gate agent told everyone in the gate area that the bathroom should not be available on the flight and acted like this was just normal and perfectly fine. And yes, it's a 2.5 hour flight, but if you've flown so many miles, then you surely know that flights can end up sitting on a tarmac. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Not what could happen. What I don't want to have to worry if I have to go to the bathroom. No. For goodness sakes. It's also embarrassing for those couples that want to join the Mile High Club. Everybody knows why they're going in there. There's no water. You're not doing anything in there.
Right. Maybe you are, though. And that, my friend, is not something I want to think about at 7:25 a.m.
See? You guys got to stop. This, of course, not the only rough time for an airplane. Houston Fire Department was called after the right wing of United Airlines plane caught on fire midway through takeoff. Here's a passenger describing that.
We had a big popping sound that was loud enough to startle me out of my sleep. And then the plane actually jolted to a stop. Seeing the smoke off the wing was really scary. And then seeing the intensity of everyone just trying to get off the plane.
Nobody was hurt. Everything worked out okay. That said, I do want to go back to what you were saying. It was midway through takeoff. You fell asleep already? How do you fall asleep that fast in a plane? I mean, I'm just getting situated before we're taking off. I'm still texting people, haven't taken off yet. Like, what? I don't even have my movie up and going yet.
I think what she's saying, you know how you like close your eyes for that, you know?
I mean, listen, I get it. If I was just sitting there and I heard a pop, I'd be like, I gotta go. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I got that thing I got to do back at the Starbucks.
I'm very busy. Yes. That said, I haven't listened to this yet, but there's a viral video going around from the day after the tragic DC plane crash of a pilot reassuring passengers on an American Airlines flight. So I haven't heard this yet.
Maybe fearful about flying, and that's certainly understandable, but just please know that my first officer and our flight attendants and myself place your safety and the responsibility of carrying you to your families, your vacations, your meetings at the highest level. I have no higher calling than carefully and professionally transporting you today. So with that, relax and enjoy the beautiful evening that we get to fly in. We'll be underway shortly. Welcome aboard.
Good for him. I mean, he said what everybody was worried about, what everybody's thinking about, and addressed it. That would bother you?
No, I'm glad he did.
Okay.
But the idea that it went down anyway is like.
No, this was after. So this was the day after.
Okay. I thought, when you said day after, I'm thinking the day of, like meaning he had prefaced it with that as they got scared and then.
No, this is because it was the day after. It was a flight the day after, and he knew everybody was, feeling tense about flying. So he tried to calm everybody's fears, and it makes it, not that you can completely do it, but yeah. So yeah, that's it's just, so much stuff going on there. And then with what we had happen in DC, then to have wings catching on fire and not having running water, like, let's get it all together. Let's get it together. This is
I'm just wondering where all the regulatory stuff is. Like where the safety checks are, are all these things being performed when doors are falling off of something? Like, is that, it would not seem to me like if we are buying a house and there's an inspection on the house and they say it clears inspection, and then God forbid, before we can even sign, the thing burns down, God forbid, because of faulty wiring. That to me doesn't sound like the inspector did what he was supposed to do,
right?
Or it wouldn't have burned down. So now I'm not getting nervous. It just seems like this is an awful lot of stuff to be going sideways in major proportions. That, it's almost like.
Well, to me, what's the rule there? So you did the inspection of the plane, right? You found out the water's not working,
right?
Doesn't it now get shut down till we get it worked out?
Right.
Like you said, if there's a restaurant, they don't have running water, they're not opening that day. They're not opening.
Well, but here's where I think about this all the time when I'm on a Southwest flight or whatever it is, and they go, okay, well, today we don't have Wi-Fi.
Right.
And I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm on a 4-hour flight to Florida. How much money are you crediting me back?
Right.
Well, we're not doing that. Okay, why aren't you doing that? Because when I sign up and I pay you, isn't that a contract? I mean, to get back to Amazon, but that's what I was yelling at the guy. Literally, he went the other day, the customer service top manager or quote supervisor said to us, ma'am, I hear you. We promised you this. We promised you. You have the emails that say, and all I have to tell you is stuff changes. Did you not see my head blow off my shoulders? I went, no. I don't know what country our stuff changes. I go,
Listen,
no.
Agreements, they're made to be broken. Come on.
I go,
It's nothing.
There's acceptance. There's an agreement. There's payment. There's stuff. It's not, now I send you stuff if I feel like it.
Right.
No. Stuff changes. I go, yes. Guess what that's called in America? Fraud.
Yeah.
I go, and you do not want to be telling me that you're taking the money back off you credited me money.
Right.
Now, in order to get the thing sent, because you made a mistake, your computer won't let it happen. I gave you a way to do it. Credit me on my account. Use that credit that you give to my account to pay the thing off.
Yeah.
I gave you the way. I gave you the solution. Guess what isn't written on my baseball cap? Senior supervisor at Amazon. No.
Yeah.
And then he said to me, no, sometimes things change. I go, no, yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah. Going back to the airplane stuff.
Yeah.
There is a woman who does has a YouTube channel, and she does TikToks and things like that, named Erica. And I don't remember her last name, but it's something with a K.
Okay.
She is a lawyer and does all these little tip videos for when this happens on a plane. Here's the policy of
she tells you the policy number.
She's gone and looked them all up and said, so that when this happens on a plane, you can go, no, actually, it's your policy that you did. Yeah,
right.
It's really informative.
Yeah.
It's really.
I like that.
Yeah, I knew you wouldn't. I haven't thought about it until you just said that.
Yeah.
Mr. M says, "Hi guys, sorry it's been so long." Well, hi, Mr.
M.
He says, "I just wanted to thank you and everyone that kept my family in kept my family in their thoughts these last few weeks. Thank you so much for what you do, and thank you for this community." Well, thank you, Mr. M.
We hope you're okay.
You. Yes. It's one of the little pieces of Touhyville that we like. That it is our own community. So we take care of each other. So unless you work for Amazon, don't.
Yeah. Oh. I mean, that was brain twisting.
I'm kidding.
That hurt my head. It hurts my head to even, and we still don't have the credit.
No, but we do have the item finally. So, all of the items. So,
because we're proud Prime members, and it shipped in 48 hours. Only this time it took 6 weeks.
6 weeks and 48 hours. 48 hours and 6 weeks.
It was a long 48 hours.
We didn't say which 48 hours.
Right.
We'll be back in a little bit.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, partly sunny and windy with a high near 33. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a low around 25. Wednesday, a 30% chance of snow between noon and 3, then a chance of rain, snow, freezing rain, and sleet. Cloudy with a high near 34. Wednesday night, rain, freezing rain, and sleet all evening. Some thunder is also possible with a low around 32. New ice and sleet accumulation possible, so be careful while traveling. Thursday, partly sunny and windy with a high near 43. Thursday night, partly cloudy with a low around 22.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Till-To-Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Till team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money.
This happens every day. It happens every day.
My word, what a gorgeous way to wake up.
Good morning, dinguses. Some days don't you want to just wake up and say,
All right, ladies, buckle up, buckle up. It's showtime.
Yep. We do it every day, Monday through Friday, hanging out with you guys here on the Q and 98 Gold, having fun and doing our thing. Hope you guys are too, trying to get your day started the right way or take you home from work. You know, I forget sometimes about the third shifters that are out there hanging out with us on their way home from work in the morning. So I happened to see a post, I don't know if it was from this morning or last night, but I saw it this morning. A third shifter was talking about the idea of how hard it is to find a place to get coffee on the way to work. Because so many coffee shops are closed by 5. He starts at 6. And he's like, hey, where's there to get coffee? So
that's the way I feel about breakfast.
So the breakfast,
because if Baz's was like just 20 minutes earlier, you know, but I mean, that's the crack of dawn.
See, and for me, I'm not ready to eat that fast in the morning. Like my banana during the 7 o'clock news, 7 o'clock Central Time news is good for me. Like that's, and then I'm good for a food right after the show. 9:30, 10 o'clock, I'm ready for a good meal. But for coffee, so I wanted to help this gentleman out. The McCafe at McDonald's. There you go.
True.
There's your coffee shop.
And they have coffee when they use the sugar-free stuff. You cannot tell. You cannot tell the difference.
Yeah.
At least to me. I mean, I know it's taste and smell and all that stuff, but
I'm just saying, he was looking for a coffee shop that stays open. There you go. McDonald's has your coffee set, because he was saying there's nowhere in Rensselaer, or he was asking if there was anywhere in Rensselaer. I don't know about the other coffee shops, but I know McDonald's, you're all set. So portion of the show is running brought to us by Jasper County Community Services, with all kinds of great things going on regularly for those 55 and older, but they also do special things here and there. Valentine's party and bluegrass concert at the Fozzie Senior Center. We found out yesterday everyone is welcome to this concert. $3 donation would be appreciated. It's Friday, February 14th at noon. Some other things that they have coming up in February. Carnival games going on the 26th. Craft with Friends on the 20th. Coming up on the 10th, which is Monday. Flannel Day party. Enjoy some trivia, games, refreshments. Wear your favorite flannel. That one's at the Rensselaer Senior Center. So the concert's at the Fozzie Center in DeMott. The flannel party is at the Rensselaer Senior Center.
they better have security video for that.
For what?
For Flannel Day. Can I just tell you, that is something that my children will swipe out of my closet and have since they were in 3rd grade.
All right.
They'll take any flannel you got.
Wow. All right. Well, tell them to knock it off.
Because they just throw it. That's the hip thing.
Yeah, is the flannels.
Yeah.
By the way, Rensselaer Senior Center is also doing a Valentine's Day party the day before Valentine's Day. So they're doing their concert on the 14th at the Fozzie Center.
Okay.
Rensselaer Senior Center is doing one on the 13th. So come enjoy donuts and games. So that's on the 13th.
The 13th is DeMott then? No.
Nope.
The opposite.
Yep.
14th.
Back up. Reverse that.
Yeah.
Fozzie Senior Center
Yeah.
is the concert on the 14th on Valentine's Day itself.
Okay.
On the 13th, the day before, they're doing a party, Valentine's party at the Rensselaer Senior Center at 10:30 in the morning with donuts and games and stuff. So
it's just a fun time.
Yes, it is.
It's a fun time.
It's all kinds of good stuff there.
Thank you, Sharon Coley.
Yeah.
For caring about not doing it like half butt. You know? She's all in. There are times where we get the stack and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's a lot to coordinate.
Yep. They don't do things fast. They don't do things slow. Or they do things fast. They do things slow. They don't do things half fast.
I like
That's
it.
Rose.
Okay.
It took me a
Yeah,
minute to
that's
remember
it.
how that. I read that on a beer glass one time.
Okay.
Somebody, when I was growing up, one of my friends had it in their in their basement or something. It took me a minute. I'm sorry that I don't remember everything at 7:44 in the morning.
There's nothing better than Confucius say.
I know. The confusion says that's
Right.
that's me. I'm confusion say. That's who I am.
Let me try to get this right.
Yeah, I'm confusion. All right, so let's see what else we got going on here in the world. This is a little weird. Okay, they did this last year. There's a vet, I forget where, an animal shelter rather, that will neuter your ex for you for Valentine's Day. I'm sorry, what? That's not very nice. It's of course, they're just having some fun with it. In Muskegon, Michigan, an animal shelter wants you to neuter your ex for Valentine's Day. After last year's successful fundraiser, Heaven Can Wait Animal Haven will once again name and snip a feral cat after your ex in exchange for a $25 donation via PayPal. So they'll name an animal after your ex and then neuter them.
I can't even.
It's almost as fun as naming a star after someone.
What is wrong?
What? People are having fun. Let's see. Here. Okay. Yesterday was Creative Romance Day. Okay. You want a little creative romance? This guy was trying. Okay.
I'm afraid.
A Chinese man in China, was given a hilarious surprise.
I don't know how many of our listeners needed explanation on that. I'm just saying a Chinese man, a man from China.
You know what this conversation has reminded me of? That video I played for you. Excuse me. That video that I played for you of Johnny Carson when he says, I can always tell when Ed McMahon has enough money.
Right.
I meant he wasn't of Chinese descent, but lived here in America. This happened in China is where the story happened, is what I meant to say. So he was given quite a surprise when he proposed marriage by placing a gold ring in a cake. But apparently his girlfriend was more excited about the dessert and started to chew on and almost swallow the ring. Sweetheart, slow down. I'll get you another cake, okay? I know you love cake. Would you slow down? Listen, to me, this tells me he does not know his woman well enough, okay? Because I would not hide a ring in French fries, okay?
Right.
I know you're going to go
Not
to
a
town.
chance. I'm going to go
yes
with the ketchup, right? All over the place. And then I'm going to wolf like you've never seen anybody eat before in your life.
Right. Know your woman.
Right.
You know, she's
how are you going to
eat.
marry her if you do something like that? Or could you imagine putting a rock in a piece of like Buka chocolate cake?
Yeah, no.
It's not happening.
No.
I'll eat that so fast I don't even have to chew.
That's what I'm saying.
Especially if it's dessert. Do you chew? Would you say you chew cake? No, you like let it melt and then you swallow.
Yeah. That said, what kind of cake has she been eating that when she bites into it and it's hard like metal that you don't go, that's weird.
There's texture in here.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
So much texture. I don't have like my front tooth anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was trying to be romantic. In her post, the woman recounted that she had come home hungry one evening and immediately ate a taro and meat floss cake, which just sounds gross. What is a meat floss cake?
Yeah, you do. You know what? Get married. You deserve each other. Please. Could you imagine? Nothing says loving like a meat taro cake.
What in the world?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, what is a meat floss cake?
I'm afraid to ask.
Okay, so this isn't cake. This is like food. wheat flour, sugar, pork floss, seaweed, mayonnaise, blended vegetable.
Yeah, he hated her to begin with. Like, could you imagine
Why
if
are
I
you
said,
doing this to her?
"Happy birthday, babe. I'm giving you
Here's your ring already with your pork meat cake.
and the
Pork
word
and seaweed meat
I'm just
cake.
saying, can we keep the word floss out of a dessert? Like, that doesn't belong there. I don't care what you
No.
do to the floss. I
Ugh.
mean, I've in my thing, I
Yeah.
have floss that tastes like chocolate, floss that tastes like strawberry. I get it. Mint.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
But I'm not making a cake out of it.
That's just weird. Ugh. Weird stuff.
Okay. Apparently, though, when I put meat floss cake
Mhm.
in my search in the search engine,
Yeah.
what word actually came up next?
I
Want
don't
to
know.
give it a guess?
Engagement ring?
No.
Oh, what?
Costco.
So they have Costco meat floss cake?
It
That's what they
says
make their hot dogs
Yuchin
out of?
cake seasoned with chicken meat floss. Light, flaky pastry filled with chicken meat floss. The filling is fluffy, not greasy.
No, thank you. I'm going to pass. I'm going to pass on that.
Yeah. I'm going to use my floss to clean my teeth.
Yeah.
And my cakes are going to be like white, yellow,
chocolate. Chocolate, surrounded by chocolate, along with some chocolate.
Yeah.
And also,
pretty much.
I'd like chocolate.
Cinnamon.
Like a little chocolate, please.
Mhm.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
By the way, for all the people in Touhyville,
Mm-hmm.
young, old, far and wide,
Mm-hmm.
if you find the Chobani cinnamon cake
my
creamer,
goodness.
Mama's looking for it.
Oh, for goodness
Mama
sakes.
Touhy's looking
Oh
for
my
it
goodness.
and can't find it. Not cookie dough. Found the cookie dough.
Yeah. Yeah.
We even went all the way to Maryville, found the cookie dough. It was out.
Right. And then
stood there so that they could try to find it for 40 minutes. Couldn't find it. Went home and found it at Strax.
Right there. Boom.
In
Had it
front
at
of my,
Strax.
I mean, from one
Right
week to
there.
another, it was right there.
Right there. Always.
Thank you, Strax.
Yes. But yeah,
yeah,
so
I need the
I'm
cinnamon
sure we'll
one.
find it. The cinnamon coffee cake one. I'm sure we'll find it.
I need it.
I know. It's
But what I don't need is a meat floss cake.
No,
So thank you.
No. Talk about weird. Can I just, and I know I've said it before, but I just want to make sure that I'm on record.
Yeah.
The whole Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith
Goodbye.
family, the whole family's a bunch of weirdos.
Please.
The whole
Why?
family.
What are they doing
is-
now with the whole we're married forever, but then we're doing, what do they called it on the side? Get
No.
to know your male neighbor
I
better.
don't know. Screw around on your spouse,
On
and
your
it's
spouse
okay
and-
until he
right.
flips out and slaps
Right.
somebody in public. This is now they're passing along the entitlement, ridiculous stupidity down to their kids. Did you see what Jaden Smith wore on his head to the Grammys?
No, I'm looking it up.
All right,
now.
I'm gonna look it up and put it on
Just
on our
stop.
video so that you guys can see it. I have too many keyboards. I'm just gonna go on record with that too.
What? It's
Mhm.
Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Yes, on his head, walking around like a ding dong.
Are you ready for this, though, according to Newsweek? Oh, $4,600.
Yep, that's what I was gonna say. Mm-hmm.
No.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
What is that?
Yep. So I'm gonna share this on our video so you guys can see it. He went to the Grammys, which I'm not sure why he's at the Grammys, but okay, that's a whole different thing. Is he a singer now? Is it because Dad was there?
Oh,
You know,
no.
that's, you know.
Well, Will Smith, I just read an article. He's going back to singing, not acting.
Mhm.
And Jaden Smith is in his next video.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what that's all
Yeah.
about.
So it's
Yuck.
I mean, they're just like ridiculous. The whole family's just ridiculous. But what the only thing more ridiculous on the red carpet at the Grammys was Kanye West and his girlfriend. I mean, what in the world?
Wife.
I saw wife. Sorry,
Wife,
Whoops, sorry.
and
she didn't. Eat the
I'm
ring and the
very
cake.
this though is something that's very disturbing to me. I don't know what, because something happened with Italy and her, They're
weirdos.
She was walking through the streets of Italy naked.
They're weirdos.
And they were like, get some clothes on. And I think they kicked her out of the country.
Can we kick them out of this country?
I know.
For all the people that were thrown out of the country, we can't get Kanye West out?
Oh, my gosh.
I mean...
Well, did you see, too, then that Sherry Shepherd roasts him? She recreates the look for $5 on The View.
Oh, my gosh.
Just put in Sherry Shepherd roasts Jaden Smith's Grammy look, recreates it for less than $5 on her talk show.
I love it.
Oh, not The View. It was on her Sherry Shepherd show.
Her show, yeah. Oh, that's fantastic.
I just don't understand what
they're all
that
loony.
Whole thing is.
The whole thing. They're all loony.
And I mean, here,
loony
you
birds.
can look even at what I'm wearing today and just be like, okay, what happened to her this morning?
Mm-hmm.
She got dressed in the dark. What happened? but still, are there any boundaries? Are there allowed to be boundaries?
I don't
to
know.
Artistry? I don't know.
Christine says it would be really funny if it got stuck on his head. LOL. Yeah, like you couldn't get it out. I mean, why? What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think Kanye West may have been off his meds this weekend, because then he was like, he posted something on Twitter one day that he said he used to want to fool around, and I'm paraphrasing, with Kamala Harris, but now he doesn't because she's a loser and he doesn't fool around with losers. And then the next day he took it down. He's like, I'm really sorry that I said that. I'm sorry to her kids. I should have said that. He's all over the place. He's loony birds. Yeah. And now he found a wife who's loony birds. So they get to be loony birds together.
Right. But this is not just loony birds. This is when you're, I don't know. There's just when you can't respect like that. Some people don't want to see your goods, no matter how beautiful you are.
Right.
I mean, I'm sure her body is a work of art. I'm sure there's a lot to be jealous of, whatever it is. Okay. So even though it's gorge. Okay. I don't know. I haven't seen it. I don't, but there's appropriate and inappropriate. And I mean, I can't imagine when I was with the kids on vacation in Italy, if we're walking down a street and all of a sudden there's some guy with his package hanging out, and now that's called art.
No, I mean, I don't know what his name was, but still.
No, I can't be arrested. My name is Art.
My name is Art. I'm Art.
Andrew,
that's my dingling.
Right.
Yes.
Andrew at 95 Bravo asked me yesterday if you write your own jokes on the show. And I said, yeah, who else writes them? Producer funny
it's
guy.
Just the two of us working here.
And I'm not the funny one. We all know that.
It's only the two of us working here. Yeah. That's fun stuff. All right. Let's take a break. When we come back, we've got some fun things to get into, and I want to dive in, and we'll figure out which ones we want to do. I've got phrases that annoy you every time you hear them. BuzzFeed has a list of things that have disappeared from modern society, and the 5 most dangerous expired condiments in your fridge.
Oh no!
So yeah,
okay, that we need to know.
All right,
yeah,
all right, we'll do that one next. Coming up in a little bit. Stick around.
Immerse yourself in the nostalgic aroma of home-cooked meals at Royal Oak Family Restaurant. They offer a diverse menu from kiddie delights to Italian fares, seafood specialties to endless options. Royal Oak offers daily specials and soups. Every Friday is a fish fry special with prime rib being offered every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Visit them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner that everyone in the family can enjoy. Royal Oak Family Restaurant in Rensselaer, where meals become memories.
Menards has everything you need for your next big project. Update the lighting in your garage or workspace with our great selection of utility lighting options. The high bay light features a 5,000 Kelvin color temperature, wet rated, and a long life over 100,000 hours, so you'll have light for whenever you need. Get the 11 inches high bay light for $89.99. Plus, check out our weekly flyer on Menards.com for more great deals.
Save big money at Menards.
Right now at Wendy's, get 2 of these fave items for just $7. The spicier classic chicken sandwich, Dave's single, or 10-piece nugs. It's an incredible deal, but an insanely difficult choice. Do you go double chicky sando, both spicy and classic, 1 beefy and 1 chicky? Or maybe you go all in on one and go Nug Max. 2 faves for just $7? Gotta be Wendy's.
At participating Wendy's for a limited time only. Select a request 2 for $7 deal to redeem. Not valid in a combo or with saucy nugs. Single item at regular price. Prices may be higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
We're definitely going to be late to the concert. I feel like we should be there by now.
I'm just taking a little detour. I gotta fill up my gas tank, and I know this place a couple towns over where the gas is cheaper.
Are you serious? We're gonna be late for the concert because you're driving out of the way for cheaper gas? Just use Upside.
What's Upside?
Upside is the free cashback app that gets you real cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait, I can get cash back just for buying the gas I need anyway?
Yes, I use it all the time, and I've made around $200. Now pull over so you can download the Upside app before we miss the concert.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code TRAFFIC25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank, PayPal, or as a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code TRAFFIC25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code TRAFFIC25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus. That's code TRAFFIC25.
97.7 WLQI Rensselaer, The Q.
Time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by Steinke Funeral Home. Visit SteinkeFuneralHome.com to ensure your final wishes are respected. Here's Russ Martin.
A Wheatfield man, 25-year-old Jordan Owens, was arrested by Rensselaer police on a charge of felony domestic battery following an incident that took place at a location near Elm and Scott Streets on January 31st. According to a press release issued yesterday, city law enforcement responded to the area after 1 a.m., and Owens said that he was involved in an incident with his girlfriend and claimed he had injuries, but officers said they did not appear to be recent. They spoke to the victim, who had a large laceration to her lip, blood and lacerations on her face, including swelling to her eye. She also had injuries to her ribs, and she alleged all injuries had been done by Owens. He was taken into custody at that time. The Jasper Newton Foundation has a number of scholarships available for upcoming graduating seniors. Executive Director for the foundation, Breanne Hooker, talks about various scholarships for more than just seniors, how to find out more, and how to apply.
We also have a few scholarships for non-traditional students and for some students who are currently in school in their sophomore year and above. So you'll have to check those out and see if there are any you can apply for. If you visit our website, JasperNewtonFoundation.org, and click Apply for Scholarships, every single scholarship we have is listed there with information about who qualifies.
The scholarship tab is at the top of the webpage. The deadline to apply is March 1st. The bird disease avian flu, officially known as highly pathogenic avian influenza, or HPAI, continues to spread in Indiana. It was reported at the Rose Acres Farm home area of Spencer in Jackson County last week. They were the 7th farm in Indiana that the avian flu had spread to. Other counties include Allen, Adams, and a non-commercial flock in Shelby. But the Indiana Department of Natural Resources has confirmed that last month the virus had been confirmed as the cause of death of waterfowl in Gibson County and suspected in more cases in 11 other counties as well. Once the virus enters a barn, the whole population is very likely to get infected. The disease is so deadly that a whole barn of birds can die within a matter of hours. Humans can technically contract avian flu, but it's very rarely harmful to us. There's growing support from parents and lawmakers about setting a minimum age to use social media. Founder of Microsoft, Bill Gates, told the BBC that he likes the idea.
I think this idea of holding kids back until, say, age 16, which apparently Australia is going to try to do that, I think it'll be fascinating to see if that's beneficial. I think there's a good chance that that's a smart thing.
Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
Saying goodbye to a loved one is never easy. In your time of sorrow, look to Steinke Funeral Home of Rensselaer in Morocco to assist you and your family, offering funeral and memorial services ranging from traditional to uniquely innovative and personal, along with burial services, cremation options, and celebrations of life. Steinke Funeral Home offers complete care, allowing you to comfort your family while they take care of the details. If it's time to say goodbye to a loved one or you're pre-planning for your own service, call Steinke Funeral Home at 219-866-5151 or visit steinkefuneralhome.com.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
79-year-old William Little Bill Jenkins of DeMont passed away on Tuesday, January 28th. Visitation will be today at Faith Lutheran Church in DeMont from 9 a.m. until 11 a.m., with funeral services for William Jenkins promptly following at 11 a.m. today. Entombment at 1 p.m. will take place at Calumet Park Cemetery in Maryville at the Mausoleum. Jackson Funeral Service of DeMont has been entrusted with your arrangements. 91-year-old Max Albert Garrett, formerly of Fowler and Chalmers, passed away on Wednesday, January 29th. Visitation will be Friday, February 7th from 5 p.m. until 7 o'clock Eastern Time, with a recitation of the Holy Rosary at 7:30 Eastern on Friday at Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. A Mass of Christian burial will be held on Saturday, February 8th at 10 a.m. Eastern at St. Mary's Catholic Church in Dunnington. Interment with military rites will follow at St. Mary's Catholic Cemetery, with Father Sean Aaron officiating. Memorials may be made to St. Jude Children's Hospital. Condolences may be expressed at kellerfh.com. Arrangements entrusted to Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. 89-year-old Dick Mann Sr. of Goodland passed away on February 2nd. Per the family's wishes, no services will be held at this time. Jackson Funeral Chapel of Rensselaer has been entrusted with the cremation rites. Memorial contributions may be made to Friends of the Jasper County Animal Shelter. To share memories and or condolences, visit jacksonfuneral.com. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, partly sunny and windy with a high near 33. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a low around 25. Wednesday, a 30% chance of snow between noon and 3, then a chance of rain, snow, freezing rain, and sleet. Cloudy with a high near 34. Wednesday night, rain, freezing rain, and sleet all evening. Some thunder is also possible with a low around 32. New ice and sleet accumulation possible, so be careful while traveling. Thursday, partly sunny and windy with a high near 43. Thursday night, partly cloudy with a low around 22.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Touhyville. 2 Touhies. That's a lot of Touhy.
Hello there. Welcome back.
Welcome to the show.
Coming in hot.
Oh, coming in real hot.
I'm sweating here. Is it hot in here or is it just me?
It's hot. Very hot.
It's hotter than a ghost pepper.
It's hotter than the sun.
It's so hot. Why is it so hot?
What a hot show.
This is not hot.
It's hot.
Hotter than Georgia.
It's showtime.
Steven Sherrill with you, having fun on a Tuesday morning. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Thank you for spending your morning with us. Hopefully, we're putting a smile on your face on your way to work, getting your day going. You know, we're just over a week away from Valentine's Day. 10 days, actually. Today's the 4th, so 10 days from Valentine's Day. Head over to Vierk's Fine Jewelry. Chocolate and flowers are nice, but jewelry lasts for a lifetime. Pricing for every budget. Get memories that last for generations. Experience the difference at Vierk's, the corner of 18th and Main in Lafayette. Visit Vierk's.com. Also want to mention our friends over at George Aiden Memorial Healthcare in Brook. Offering a spectrum of personalized services, whether it's short-term rehab or long-term care, each resident experiences a tailored approach to their healthcare needs and well-being. Visit georgeaid.org and go like them on Facebook. Our question today, day 2 of Love a Week here in Touhyville. What was something that was a deal killer when you were younger for relationships that now doesn't really matter? Tina says, I honestly can't think of anything that was a deal killer that doesn't matter now. My deal killer was when I was younger is still a deal breaker today, being disrespectful, controlling, abusive, physically or mentally. So, well, that makes sense. Yeah. Let's see if we got some other folks in there. Steve says, if she made more money than me. it bothered him when he was younger, but now is not a thing. So I can honestly say that was never a thing for me. Mostly because I spent the majority of my adult life working in radio. So the paper boy made more than me. So there was no way
It
to
never
not have.
But it never bothered me being the earner.
Yeah. Yeah. It was never, never a thing, like, ever.
Yeah.
Christine says 20 or 30 pounds overweight. Doesn't matter now. Multiple people, Julie, Nancy, Richie, Rob, and Denise, looks.
Mm-hmm.
So all of them are saying to their partners now, I don't mind that you're ugly. No.
Lord have mercy.
Sometimes I crack myself up. I don't care. No, but I get it. You're hung up on looks when you're younger. Like that's like an ultimate thing. And then you realize that there's so much more. Karen says height and hairstyle. Back then I liked a tall guy with longer hair. Now it doesn't matter so much. So go ahead and keep on commenting. We'll grab a couple of comments out of there and hand out some Touhyville Valentine shirts. Neither one of us wearing ours today.
No.
Cheryl's wearing her heart hat and a keyboard on her shirt.
I'm going to do something every day this week.
Some kind of love thing, So, so I, what I'm doing for love today is I'm dressed like Kanye West's wife underneath my clothes. So,
okay.
Underneath my clothes, get it?
I got it.
My suit that I got for my birthday.
Yes.
So, all right. The 5 most dangerous expired condiments in your fridge.
I'm getting scared.
Now, I threw out really all of my condiments when I moved because I was like, most of them you had already. And I'm like, there's no need for us to double up on these things. This is going to get crazy. So also when I moved, I have a box of stuff for my kitchen that we're not sure where it's at. So if you do see a box somewhere out on the streets that has Cheryl's lipsticks in them or nail polish, Cheryl's nail polish, and all of my popcorn necessities, those are ours. If you see those out there, it's like 3 jars of Orville Redenbacher popcorn because I bought my popcorn machine, bought popcorn, then Mayor Rensselaer, Mayor Phillips came in with some stuff from ConAgra, a thing of popcorn. And I think somewhere else I got another thing of popcorn. I don't know if I got it on Amazon or.
I can't believe this is even a thing with you since we have enough popcorn to carry our great, 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 great grandchildren.
I understand. I'm just saying, I'm not sure what else is in there.
Yeah, that's true.
So I there's a whole box out of my kitchen
vanished
that is just gone. So, all right. People Magazine posted a list of condiments that don't last as long as some people might think. Once it's open, you're supposed to use these, I guess, by this date.
Ooh,
so
I'm scared.
Mayonnaise. It's got eggs. So once it's been opened, the USDA says it's only good for 2 months. They say give it a sniff test. If it doesn't smell right, chuck it. So,
I mean, that's I don't even want to talk about this.
I'm
going to
sure.
Go wrong. Ours is older than 2 months.
If Miracle Whip counts, then I know it's older than 2 months.
Well, okay. So which one doesn't have the mayo, or which mayo doesn't have the mayo in it? Which one doesn't have eggs?
I don't know. I mean, it
Isn't
says
there one
mayonnaise.
that doesn't have eggs?
I don't know. Why don't you look up if Miracle Whip has eggs? It says mayonnaise has eggs.
Okay.
So, salad dressings, creamy kinds that have eggs or cheese, is also supposed to be tossed after 2 months.
Oh, Lord.
So they call Miracle Whip a salad dressing. So that's probably includes that. Oily dressings can last longer. You know what I need to look up? When we moved in together, I have a cabinet out in the garage that I put Italian dressing in, and it froze solid like a rock. I don't know if that's still good then after that, after that happens.
Okay, so examples of egg-free mayos: Hellman's plant-based mayo, Just Mayo, Vegenaise,
Get out of here with your Vegenaise.
Spectrum Organic, Cefola. Okay. Can
So
we
all
get-
weird stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
and
yeah.
not the weirdo stuff.
No. Yeah. So probably 2 months. Then why do they have the date on there? Because I go by the date.
Do you though? Do you even look at it? So right
do.
now, I'm telling you, I'm freaking out because I make my sandwich spread
Mm-hmm.
that I made my buffalo pizza with.
Uh-huh.
I bought when I lived on college.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And we've been in this house at least 4 months now, right?
Right. I mean, yeah.
September, October,
really is when we got
November,
in, yeah.
December, January, February. So like 4.5 months.
Yeah. Way to go.
Yeah.
Now
All
we're
right.
dead.
Maybe
Ketchup,
that's why I'm a little goofy.
ketchup and barbecue sauce. You've got 6 months to use them. Keep an eye on the color. They say the color changes. There's no way I've tossed out barbecue sauce after 6 months.
Or ketchup.
No,
I mean, my
for
ketchup
sure.
stays in there till it's over.
Yeah.
I mean, and how many?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. Mustard. It lasts longer because there's vinegar in it. Once you break the seal, you've got 1 year to use it. Okay, I would say
that would
probably-
make sense.
I probably use because I use mustard on sandwiches, on hot dogs, so I probably go through that in a year. Soy sauce.
Uh-oh.
Some people assume it lasts forever, but again,
me.
you've got about a year to use it. Okay, I would say in a year, maybe. No.
Well, think about it. This is the jar, and you're using on your egg
probably-
roll.
I probably use a lot more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
I like to fill up a little cup and dip.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I pour some on my rice. So,
Yeah.
So those are the ones that you got to watch out for. So, not too many, you know. All right. Now you want to go to phrases that annoy you every time you hear them, or a new list of things that have almost disappeared from modern society. So we'll get to either one of those when we come back. Okay.
Awesome.
So we'll take a break. We'll be back in just a little bit.
This Valentine's Day, show your special Valentine how much you care by shopping at Clark's Garden and Floral Boutique in Remington. Clark's has a limitless amount of floral arrangements along with bulk candies, snacks, gift items, and everything your Valentine needs for their indoor and outdoor plants. Clark's makes it super easy to shop from the comfort of your home or office. Just visit clarksgardenandfloral.com, pick out your gifts, pay, and they take care of the rest. Clark's Garden and Floral Boutique, 231 in Remington, your unique and never generic local florist.
Hello? Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Till-To-Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Till team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Rios Granite specializes in granite and quartz countertops. You'll get luxury that matches your unique style. Enjoy an exquisite and functional outdoor space perfect for entertaining or relaxing with Rios outdoor kitchens or barbecue grill islands. Rios Granite has a diverse range of options for patio flooring that's durable for the Midwest winters and looks incredible too. Visit their brand new showroom at 8231 South 650 West, just south of St. Joe's, or explore online at riosgranite.com. Like and follow them on Facebook and Instagram. Book your appointment today. Rios Granite, sculpting stone, shaping homes. Se habla español.
Taxes was feeling so stuck. Sitting in traffic, squeezing into a parking spot, all to squeeze in getting tax help during your lunch break. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert who does your taxes for you, while you go about your day getting real-time notifications about their progress and the most money back guaranteed. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax. Get an expert now on TurboTax.com. Only available with TurboTax Live Full Service, real-time updates only in iOS mobile apps. See guarantee details at TurboTax.com/guarantees.
Every morning, we rise and shine, make breakfast, and brush away the night's rest. These routines help us start the day off right. Nature-Made vitamins are a simple step in that daily care regimen. Multivitamins with daily essentials, clinically studied probiotics for gut health support, magnesium to help relax the body. Nature-Made is made to care for you every day. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Touhyville. Now even two-ear.
Oh, it's going to be a great day.
This is Tuesday. What? No way. Today is Tuesday.
Who's ready to go next?
What do you say? Who wants to help me out? Who wants to put on a show?
I'm talking microphones, everything.
What about personality?
Personality. I don't have a personality. So fake it until you make it. Fake it till you make it.
I'll get the ball rolling.
It's showtime, baby.
Welcome to Touhyville. Stephen Schroe with you, having fun here on a delightful Tuesday morning. Thank you for being a part of the program. We appreciate you guys hanging with us. So we were talking about foods like the condiments in your fridge that expire. We were talking about Miracle Whip or mayonnaise, like the difference. Dominic called. He said, "I'm pretty sure there's no eggs in Miracle Whip." He said he thought he remembers that was the whole deal with Miracle Whip.
Got it. Okay.
Whipped up. Not so fast.
Oh,
my friend. To quote the Patriot Dumpster commercial.
Not so fast, my friend.
I just Googled, does Miracle Whip have eggs? Yes. Miracle Whip contains eggs. It's made with eggs, oil, vinegar, water, sugar, and spices. Okay. So be careful with that. It says it can last a couple of months, right? That was
2 months.
2 months? Yeah. Might have to toss
I mean, I don't think I've ever tossed out a thing of mayo after 2 months.
I
ever
admittedly have used it even past the date when I lived by myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I just went, it smells okay. Throw it on a sandwich. I'm hungry.
Right.
So I've been fine. Jasper County REMC powering up Touhyville each and every morning right here on the Q and 98 Gold. Visit JasperREMC.com. And you can check out their hub where you can pay your bill and all that good stuff. Like we do here at the radio station. You can also get all kinds of different energy saving tips and money saving tips. I just go to their homepage right now, and you can see how to try to claim unclaimed credits. So they're talking about saving money. They're always doing great stuff for you, rebates, all kinds of good stuff. You can find out more at JasperREMC.com. All right. Let's get to the Precision Security Dumb Criminal of the Day. A little early today, but we'll get to it.
Perhaps it's time you tried a new profession. What I mean is, you don't seem to be a very good thief. Maybe you should try something else.
All right. We've had a couple lately from Florida. Let's continue the trend. Today's Dumb Criminal comes to us from Florida. A while back.
No.
Yes. A while back, a man in Florida named Jason Vargesco went to a Hyundai dealership to finance a new vehicle. They looked into it and denied him. So he figured he'd just steal one. Guys, I tried to work this out the easy way. Now I'm just taking one. Yep. He got upset, stole a car from the lot after noticing that the keys were left in the ignition. He got away with it briefly. The authorities didn't have a problem tracking Jason down for two reasons. One, the car had a GPS sensor on it. And two, Jason had given his address to the dealership when he was trying to get financing. I mean, they'll never find me. Sir, you fill out an application for financing with your name, your social security number, your address. You took a copy of your driver's license. Yeah. Jason admitted that he stole the car because he was denied a car, but also because he had no choice because he spent his last $50 taking an Uber to get to the dealership. So then there's no other way you can get home. That's it. My choices are steal a car or steal a car. Yeah. Protect yourself from dumb criminals with Precision Security. Hardware, locksmith, surveillance, and more. Call 219-866-7171. New pass-through technology to unlock your car without damage to paint or windows. On-call, 24/7 service, key and digital entry access control, camera surveillance for your business or your home. All there on pgr.glass. Click on Precision Security or Locksmith. Of course, once again, you can call them 219-866-7171. Premier Locksmith, all part of the Precision Glass Empire. So they'll be there for you for your glass needs as well.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, partly sunny and windy with a high near 33. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a low around 25. Wednesday, a 30% chance of snow between noon and 3, then a chance of rain, snow, freezing rain, and sleet. Cloudy with a high near 34. Wednesday night, rain, freezing rain, and sleet all evening. Some thunder is also possible with a low around 32. New ice and sleet accumulation possible, so be careful while traveling. Thursday, partly sunny and windy with a high near 43. Thursday night, partly cloudy with a low around 22.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
Welcome back to the pregame show. Just ahead of today's game between the Big Box Store and Chem's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer. Tom, on paper, it looks like it's going to be a great matchup.
Thanks, Bill. You're right. This matchup between the Big Box Store and Chem's Hardware and Lumber should be one for the ages. The box store on paper might appeal to some, but Chem's Hardware and Lumber comes into this contest led by the wily veteran Fred Kim. He's been leading Kim since 1987, and he's pretty much seen it all. This Chem's roster is packed with proven winners like Paint from Richards Paint. They might be a small regional Florida company, but they're keeping your money in the U.S. and you're getting a signature paint for a signature look. Plus, Kim's has everything you need to get your home looking the way you want it and to keep it that way. With great plumbing and electrical departments, as Fred Kim told me a little bit ago, they've got you covered from the roof to the basement. So let's head back to the studio.
Thanks, Tom. This matchup will be one for the ages and should be legendary.
Immerse yourself in the nostalgic aroma of home-cooked meals at Royal Oak Family Restaurant. They offer a diverse menu from kiddie delights to Italian fares, seafood specialties to endless options. Royal Oak offers daily specials and soups. Every Friday is a fish fry special with prime rib being offered every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Visit them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner that everyone in the family can enjoy. Royal Oak Family Restaurant in Rensselaer, where meals become memories.
In times of financial uncertainty, how can you stay on track? Call on someone who's invested in your success. I'm Christine Bogan, your Rensselaer Edward Jones financial advisor. At Edward Jones, we believe in building a complete picture of your financial life, including your unique goals and passions, so we can help you work toward achieving what's most important to you. Call me at 219-866-3788. or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
What is 988?
It's a free 24-hour suicide and crisis lifeline
with trained crisis specialists offering a listening ear
for anyone experiencing a mental health or substance use crisis
or thoughts of suicide. Specialists have your best interest in mind
and can connect you to helpful resources.
If you're experiencing a crisis, call or text the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. It's someone who gets you.
And it's a way forward.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Rios Granite specializes in granite and quartz countertops. You'll get luxury that matches your unique style. Enjoy an exquisite and functional outdoor space perfect for entertaining or relaxing with Rios outdoor kitchens or barbecue grill islands. Rios Granite has a diverse range of options for patio flooring that's durable for the Midwest winters and looks incredible too. Visit their brand new showroom at 8231 South 650 West, just south of St. Joe's, or explore online at riosgranite.com. Like and follow them on Facebook and Instagram. Book your appointment today. Rios Granite, sculpting stone, shaping homes. Se habla español.
Grace Church in DeMott would like to invite all married, engaged, and dating couples to the Connecting Hearts Marriage Conference, scheduled for February 21st and 22nd at Grace Church. Register online under the Events tab at connectatgrace.org. Join them for a time of great food, loads of laughter, and practical instruction that will strengthen any marriage, engagement, or dating relationship. Space is limited, so register right away. For additional information, call the church at 219-232-4949 or visit connectatgrace.org. The event is sponsored in part by Roseland Electric.
Touhyville, now with 2 Touhies and no waiting.
It's Tuesday.
And now it's time again for your favorite
show.
This better be good.
Why? Why does it have to be?
Why would they keep tuning in? Wouldn't tune in. That wouldn't be a good thing for you.
And why is that?
Why? Why is that?
Because if you don't, you'll miss it.
Miss what?
Greatest show ever.
It's the greatest show of all time.
On a Tuesday?
I guess we'll find out soon enough.
Boom! It's showtime!
We try. We do what we can to do the greatest show of all time every single morning. Hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. We love it that you guys hang out with us, comment on the video, chit-chat with us on Facebook and social media. We're all over social media. Look for Touhyville, wherever you get your podcasts. We take the show and put it up as a podcast every day. Of course, we're on video, the whole show, on 3 Facebook pages, TikTok, and YouTube. Do us a favor. If you subscribe to our YouTube channel, we'd appreciate it. It helps us with knowing who's out there listening and hanging out with us. It helps us to show advertisers that, and it helps more people to find us out on the interweb so that the idea of Touhyville gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and we can all do more things and come up with new things like getting T-shirts for different occasions. We have some Valentine T-shirts, so if you comment on our question today, you got a chance to win a Touhyville T-shirt. The special Valentine shirts, we only got them in large, extra large, and 2X this time. So, we'll spread those out as we get closer to the fairs. We'll have bigger ones. We'll have all kinds of different stuff that we do throughout the summer. This summer is going to be another blast.
Oh,
I mean, I know we're in February right now, but summer is just so much fun. We're excited that once again we will be emceeing the Touch of Dutch. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Also, we are going to be out at the Newton County Pumpkin Vine Fair, which I just saw they're doing some kind of fall thing. So I got to get in touch with them, find out what the deal is, which makes sense for fall. It's the pumpkin vine. Yeah. So, and then of course the Jasper County Fair. We will be out there for 5 days of that. All kinds of fun.
That's like Love Fest.
I'm assuming we're going to be in our. I assume we're going to be back in our Yoder building again, so that's going to be a lot of fun. So, portion of the show is brought to us by Fountain Stone Theater. Fountain Stone Theater has movies Wednesday through Thursday. Thursday is usually when the new movies come out. Couple of them for Valentine's Day. Heart Eyes, which looks like a horror movie.
Okay.
And
Or not.
And Love Hurts, which
Oh.
I'm not sure if that's a comedy or a horror movie.
Okay.
And then you also have Companion. So a couple
you
of
see
movies
that
for
one?
Valentine's Day. Yeah.
Companion is scary.
Yeah, that looked like a weird one with Dennis
Mhm.
Quaid's son, right?
Yeah.
And then we have Flight Risk with Mark Wahlberg coming out this Thursday, directed by Mel Gibson. I didn't even know he was still around. So yeah, so a lot of new movies coming out. So check it out, FountainStoneTheaters.com. I also want to mention our friends over at Supercuts. Don't just settle for some regular cut, some regular place. No, head to Supercuts and enjoy a great haircut. Make your appointments before you know it. Prom's going to be here. Make your appointments for Supercuts. They can they do hair and do all kinds of stuff. Yep, and they also have tanning there in
And
Lowell
products.
and Rensselaer. Yes, and hair products. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I always loved that they had like a myriad of products.
Yeah.
They're not just one thing.
One type. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. So and then you got our friends over at Another Season. They want you to know that their winter hours are now in effect. Okay. Another Season. So Monday through Friday, 10 to 5, Saturday, 10 to 4. So that's Another Season in DeMott. 605 North Halleck Street in DeMott. Like them on Facebook. Follow on Instagram. All right. What phrase annoys you every time you hear it?
I got to think.
I got one for me.
You do?
No. I don't know about you guys. I'm
that's a
cracking
phrase.
myself up today. There are
my
just
God,
some days
no.
where I'm just enjoying myself, and that's today.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's I like that one.
I could say something right now, but it's a political one, so I'm not going to.
They're eating the dogs.
Well, there's
no.
that. Yeah.
All right. Now this one doesn't bother me. I was today years old. I actually love that
I
phrase.
love that. Yeah, I actually like that because there's not too much that got past me, or I'd like to think. I mean, there's things I don't know. I'm not saying I know everything,
Right.
but when I find something out that's like, what?
Yes.
How did I not know that?
And I love the idea. I was
love
today years
that.
old, but I
was today
learned
years old.
dot
Mhm.
dot dot. I love that. When someone says this in place of saying that you agree.
I do it all the time.
Do you really?
Where I do all caps this.
Oh,
It
like on
means
Facebook or whatever?
boom,
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Got it. All right.
Yeah. Why
Yeah.
would that bother you?
I don't.
I'll tell you what bothers me. We're going to have to check to see if we have the bandwidth. Anytime someone says bandwidth, like they're not sure if they have the capacity to do something,
Yeah.
our team needs to check on the bandwidth. I wanted to hang myself.
But now that was a trigger thing for you from your previous job.
Yes.
Like,
yeah, because we would promise and then have people sign contracts and then it'd be like, we didn't launch on time. You know, we
Yeah.
don't, we have to see if we have the bandwidth. Well,
Right.
no. You have the bandwidth because it's in a contract. Like,
right.
now's
right.
not
Why
the
do we
time
offer
to be
this?
talking
Yeah.
about bandwidth. But that was my rotten CEO's favorite thing to
Yeah.
say all
Yeah,
the
to
time.
check on it. Yeah.
Bandwidth. Got to see if we have the bandwidth.
Right.
Dude,
No.
shut up with the
Check
bandwidth.
check on the bandwidth before we put it out for
Before
sale.
you send us
Right.
out and we're making you millions.
Right.
Thank you.
But that's why, like, so that's the kind of thing that always drives me up a wall. Now, I have, organizational troubles. Okay. I admit that.
Challenges.
Well, I'm bad at it. That's okay. I'm working on it. So that said, there are things like that I look into. I'm really meticulous before we go out with sales things. Like I know.
Yeah.
So we're carrying the Cubs, if you hadn't heard, on Bear Country this year.
Yes.
You can hear the Cubs games
Woohoo.
on Bear Country. Cubs on the Bear. So I know how many minutes we're allowed to have because they run their own national commercials. They run their own regional commercials. I know how many commercials we're allowed to have. That's how I know we're only allowed 10 sponsors.
Yeah.
That each get, I think it's 5 commercials per game. You know, I have it on the sheet, but they all get the same amount of commercials. We're allowed 10. That's it. Then it's sold out. I know we're only allowed 8 sponsors with the White Sox. I know that that's all the bandwidth that we have.
Right.
We can't sell more. So
well, and you know
I
how
also
I am
put
with
that in
selling
for-
things out. Right. It's like, listen.
So I will never forget. We did a thing. It was a karaoke contest that we did on a country radio station where we did
You and I
the
worked.
singing at the mall. So at the mall in Bourbonnais. So we had 9 sponsorships available because it was 9 weeks long, and every sponsor got a table there at the thing where they could, give out their
Display their
stuff,
stuff
and
yeah.
hand things out, and So we had the sales meeting. We introduced the new program. 9 sponsors. Cheryl goes out that day and sells 9 of them, and then says, "Okay, can I get 9 more?" We're like, well, no, it's. She goes, "Okay, well, I just had a 10th person say yes. So now what do we do?"
I'm infamous.
We
for
don't
that.
have the bandwidth. I'm sorry. I don't know. Yeah.
But you know what I did? One of them didn't need a table.
Right.
They weren't interested in it. They just wanted their stuff all over the place. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Very funny. Christine says, my dad always said, if you don't like it, lump it. She said that one kind of bugged me. So I guess lump it in with the garbage. I don't know what I don't
like it, lump it.
Yeah, I don't know what the lump it means. I don't know.
Yeah, we should have done ones that your parents say. Like I know my mom used to say, this is not a wags. If you don't like it, starve. And I'm like, what? I didn't even know what a wags was at the time.
It's not a wags.
It's not a wags. If you don't like
of
it,
all
starve.
restaurants to pick, this is not a Denny's. This is not an IHOP.
Right.
This is not a
Wags.
5-star
It was
restaurant.
always a wags.
Yeah, this is not a wags. Like that was the that
It was Walgreens.
Right, but like wags
Counter.
was the place where I could even understand this isn't Burger King. You don't get it your way, but this is not a wags.
Well, and I can remember saying to her, I know, because at least at Wags, I like the fries. Yeah, that was good for like 3 weeks. No TV, no nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah, that didn't go out. That didn't work well for me. But yeah, I was always
this
like,
is not a wags.
Or my parents used to say this. My mom, I mean, my dad never really,
Yeah.
But my mom would be like, finish it. Like you can't see me unless you're watching video. Finish it up. There are people starving in Ethiopia.
Oh yeah.
And I used to go, then ship it to them.
Let's send it to
I
them,
will
yeah.
gladly scrape it off, dump it in a box, and they can have it.
Yeah. I mean, my parents used, when I was younger, some of the typical ones. You weren't born in a barn. Shut the door. We're not heating the outside.
We're not heating the outside. Yeah.
Things like that. But I don't know if they had a lot of like regular sayings. Oh, that's funny.
Oof. Yeah, but I can't see your mom making liver and onions and making you eat it.
I will tell you, this was something that my parents did. My parents always wanted us to try stuff.
Yeah.
But if we didn't like it, they wouldn't make it for us. Like they would make it for themselves and make us something different. They would. I did not like ribs when I was younger. Carson's Ribs was right next to McDonald's. My dad would go pick them up, ribs, pick me and my sister up McDonald's. Yep.
Done.
So my parents were really good about that. They were always try it. If you don't like it, don't worry about it. We don't have to have it again,
Well, and now you know why, because you were like, in the beginning of us dating, you were like, what is going on here with the restaurant? I would actually throw it out to the kids every night. What are we in the mood for dinner? And you're like, did your mom ever do that to you? They make dinner. Eat it.
And I used to run in the living room and go, hey, this isn't a wags.
Right. And no, even if it was, you can't eat in the bathtub.
That's right. You think they let you eat mac and cheese in the bathtub at Wags? Get out of here.
That was a joke.
That's right, Gordon.
Now that was a deal killer for you. When we go to deal killers, had you known that I let my kids eat in the bathtub?
Listen, by then you had already snuck turtles into my car. I mean, there was so many things going on there. Yeah. All right. Phrases that annoy you every time you hear it. Well played. I don't know.
I like well played.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me. Yeah. I love that for you.
Okay. All right.
That don't bother you? Yeah.
I love that for you.
Yeah. Like, I mean, like that hat. I love that for you. Would not look good on me.
Yeah.
Like I guess it's in the way that it's said or intended, but yeah. POV, like point of view for everything, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
I've never heard.
Yeah. I mean, it's point of view. I mean, I don't know.
Cindy says when someone uses the word finna in a sentence.
Yeah.
LOL, not a word.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
I've never heard that.
No, I'll explain it to you later. It's slang. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. I think it's fitting to. I don't know. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
like fixing. I'm fixing to. I'm finna.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. This is
all right.
Yeah. Another meme.
Oh, Christine says, "What say you?"
Oh, what say you annoys me. Huh.
I use that sometimes.
Yeah, I mean,
what say you?
Yeah, like when we're discussing something, you know, you're usually trying to find out my take on something or and I don't usually have an opinion, you know, or I'm just sitting quiet with it. You know?
You and I, you for the most part aren't fixed in anything unless you are. Does that make? I guess that would stand to reason, but you don't. Most things don't bother you either way, and then
I have few things that I'm adamant about or that I really want.
Yeah.
So that said, I'm also bad at, even at 50, declaring what I want. Like, you know, that I want it this way or I want it that way. I'm still bad at that. So that's one of those things that I'm working through. So another one, it says, tell me you blank without telling me you blank. So now we're talking about things on social media, like tell me you're from Chicago without saying you're from Chicago. You know, I eat my hot dogs with, you know, with no ketchup. You know, I mean, like things like that, you know, all pizza should be deep dish, you know, I mean, things like that, you know. So I actually like those a lot. I like things like that. I belong to a Facebook group called Growing Up in Norwich, which is a suburb right near where we grew up. And I love seeing all the things. Like yesterday, somebody posted a picture of Maurice Linnell. So it's like, you know, like I love all those things. I'm nostalgic like that for my old neighborhood. So
now was the Pickwick no, that was in
Park Ridge,
but that area.
Yeah. Yep. Oh,
you know what I did look up the other day? Just side note, Minelli's.
Oh, the grocery store? Still around? Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So I was talking about that with somebody, and they were telling me they remember when it wasn't inside the shopping plaza.
I do.
Like, yeah.
I remember that. It was in a strip mall in Harlem.
Yeah.
And then it went into Harlem. What is that little shopper thing?
Yeah, it's like Harlem and Oakton right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. In
greatest
in Niles,
Italian
maybe?
store ever.
Now, you want to hear something funny? Coming full circle?
Yeah.
Right up the block from there is the only Wags I've ever been to.
That's so funny.
So my Aunt Anne, who was my grandfather's sister, so my great aunt, I guess that would be, when I was younger, would babysit us from time to time. And we'd, you know, stay at her house, which I used to love because my Uncle Casey had a train set up down in his basement that rivaled that at Monon Connection.
You told me.
I mean, he had a train set up. It was the coolest thing ever. So I'd love to stay over there. And then, you know, once in a while, my parents would go just, you know, after he passed and like just to do something with my aunt, like we'd meet at Wags and we'd so I just remember Wags over there. That's so funny. Okay, this one doesn't bother me in any way whatsoever. I actually like this phrase. Not all heroes wear capes. I like that one. Yeah, I like that one a lot. So that one doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
Finishing every sentence with, you know what I mean.
Yow.
As soon as I started reading, I'm like, I'm not even gonna look up. I'm not even gonna
Oh.
look up on this one.
My mom, when she was alive.
What? But you do it. Yeah.
She'd be like, no, I'm too stupid to know what you mean.
Oh, she hated the
No.
phrase.
No, I don't speak the mother language. No. Would you cut it out already?
See, and I like to just have fun with it with you every once in a while. Because every once in a while you'll do one that's so obvious, you'll be like, you know,
Hey, it's really cold in here. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Right.
I do.
Right. Or you'll be like,
got it.
Can you take out the garbage? You know what I mean? Or like something, and I'll be
I
like,
add it to everything.
I don't know what is the garbage? What do you mean? What is the garbage? Like, oh, I like to have
But my
fun with you with
mom
it.
would flip a switch. Like it was like I was like questioning her smarts. No, I do know what you mean. Like
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I didn't mean it like that. And then when I would get nervous, I don't know if it's a nervous thing. I throw it on there. So there were times where I'd finish that with, know what I mean? I'm not trying to offend you. Know what I mean? And then I'm like, oh no.
Yeah. One of my things that I do when I get on a roll, especially on the radio, is I'll do, I'll hear it when I'm going back over the videos. And if I get into like a thing, I'll be like, blah, 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 yeah. It's not as bad as my uhs or ums, but it's still there.
I think I may have driven my mom crazy, period.
Yeah.
I
think that's a
and there
kid's
was an
job.
overarching thing.
I think that's a kid's job, though. That's
And
what
I
they
did
do.
well.
Yeah. Let's see what else we got. There's no such thing as a stupid question.
I'm a teacher. Yes.
Yeah.
No. Does that drive you crazy?
No.
It does not drive me
No,
crazy
I'm
because
like-
I believe in it. And we grew up in an era, especially when you'd go to religious schools. Now, I didn't have it happen too many times because in Judaism, the art of everything is in the question, not the answer necessarily.
Right.
And so to me, it was the safe place.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
So when I got to teaching Judaism and holidays and language and all that stuff at Maine Township, I would regularly say that to my children. There's no stupid question. They'd go, I got to ask something like, does God get mad at us because XYZ? And I'd be like, there is no stupid question if you're trying to delve deeper about what God wants from you. No. And he loves it. Know that he's going like this right now because you're asking, which means that you're trying to understand.
Yeah, I'm good with it. Yeah, ask away.
Yeah.
I did a thing. Yeah, it's just kind of dumb. Just tell me what you did.
I do like it when you do something like and you unravel or you unveil it that way. I did a thing and it's a brand new tattoo.
Oh, speaking of I did a thing.
What?
Jovita gave us such a nice gift yesterday. You were going to show off.
She did a thing.
Yes.
I dropped off her prize.
Yes.
And her t-shirt.
Her t-shirt.
Because she won one of our $25 gift certificates for Ida's. And I didn't want it to get lost in the mail. I'm so scared of Indianapolis and you not getting it on time. I'm like, all right, well, if the winner isn't close, or I know where they're at, I'm dropping it off.
Yeah.
So she gave me a plaque that says Playroom Rules, use kind words, be patient, include everyone, be nice, say please and thank you, have fun and share. And then on the back it says like this, she taped this beautiful thing about God. God is a safe place to entrust your heart and future. I'm praying that he aligns your heart, will, and future with his plans and purpose for your life. I just love it.
Very sweet. And little did she know that you have wood signs all over the house.
All over my house.
Especially up in your playroom.
Loft. My playroom.
I was going off of that. So she did a thing. So thank you so much, Jovita. That's super sweet and super nice.
Yes.
We really appreciate that.
And my prayer every time I see Jovita is this. May my hair grow in the same color as hers.
Yeah.
She's got the perfect salt and pepper thing going. Oh, I love that kind of hair.
Yeah. Yeah, she's great. She's just
up,
happy,
jovial, good
yes,
person. Yeah.
Yes.
And 50 years married next month.
That's so cool. That's
50.
awesome. I know. That's awesome.
I mean, if I was married for 50 years, there'd be like, I don't know. Could you have 17 divorces?
It's not meant to be strung together.
Well, that's the only way it would work for me. I'd have to like reincarnate or something like that.
All right. Some other phrases: hubby, wifey, preggers, doggo, fur baby. Like all those silly ones.
I like hubby.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Prego,
fine.
I never got into. Prego.
Wifey, I don't think I'd ever call you wifey. Like,
No.
I don't know. It sounds weird.
Yeah.
Hubby doesn't sound as weird as wifey does.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's all in what you think is cute or
Yeah,
whatever. I mean,
listen, I know people that hate babe, and we use it all the
we
time.
use it all the time.
Yeah.
But now,
But-
like, hey, babe.
But I didn't like
babe.
I didn't like it before I met
Babe.
you. I didn't like it before I met you because of the Saturday Night Live skit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, babe.
Yeah,
That was Jason Sudeikis, who
Yeah.
was Ted Lasso. He
Yes.
did the babe one. Yeah.
Yeah, but you and I have it as endearment. We don't mean like, babe, make me a sandwich. and
Yeah,
don't
no.
forget the mail.
No, it'll be like, like I'll get you your coffee. You'll be like, thanks, babe. Like, yeah, no, now I like it, but I didn't years ago. This one is one that bothers me, but that's because they're using it wrong. When people use supposedly instead of supposedly, that's just
Okay,
it's just
that's
not a wrong.
another
That's
that
just
doesn't
not a right
belong
word.
here. It
Right.
doesn't. Yeah,
I agree.
that's like for all intents and purposes.
Yes, yeah. That's a whole different thing.
Yeah, it's not a
which we've
yeah.
done. So, okay, this one for this reason, gaslighting, because I think a lot of people misuse it. So I think everybody, not everybody, a lot of people think that just because they're upset, they've been gaslit. And I hear it
Yes.
used a lot. I see it used a lot.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. It reminds me of the whatever happened to free speech. That's a phrase that bothers me because so many people do not understand what the First Amendment actually is. Like, and
right.
and it was a big thing for me. I did a lot of reports on it when I was younger because I was so into it that I understand what the First Amendment is, and it's
right.
the same
It doesn't
for me, like
mean you can
gaslit.
do what the
Yeah.
heck you want.
Right. You weren't gaslit just because you're mad. That's
Right. Or
it's not the same
someone
thing.
said something that ticked you off. Gaslit is when literally what was the truth is twisted, to
twisted.
make you
Yes.
feel like you're nuts when you're not.
Yeah. Usually, passive aggressiveness is a form of gaslighting.
Or no, they will gaslight.
Right. If they're passive aggressive, they will use it.
It
Yeah.
just
yeah.
twists the truth
Yes. Yeah.
to
Absolutely.
suit themselves.
Yeah.
And then you go, I'm not nuts. I was
wait, this
there. And
is-
you're like, wait, that's not how that happened.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And I've known some narcissists who are also liars that are really like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
Try having a boss that rewrites history. And
Yeah.
you're like, no, we were both there 5 minutes ago. Like, what are you talking about?
Right.
I. And it was fabulous when I
Right. Yeah.
I was there.
Yeah.
That's
it's-
not what happened.
Right. When you're just making up things. Yes.
Mhm.
Living my best. I guess it depends on the way it's used, but if you feel like you're actually living your best life, good for you. Knock it out.
Yeah.
I'm in my blank era. I've never even heard that used, so I don't know. But I mean,
Sometimes people use it as an excuse for what they're doing. Like, so let's say it's tell it like it is era.
oh, I'm
Now
in
they're
my,
just
like,
saying
selfish
whatever,
era.
and
Yeah.
that's just their era. But
Yeah.
I don't like it when it's used to excuse away icky behavior.
Yeah. And the last one that I'll throw out there because we got to wrap up is adulting. Like, it's enough with the adulting. You're just living. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. It's usually when kids are doing something that is actually like something that is an adult thing to do. Yeah, it's
I do like it though. As a mother who's got kids that are in that phase,
yeah.
when they say adulting is no fun, or
Yeah.
it brings on a realization like, hey, this is not fun. You used to pay my X bill, and now adulting requires me to do this not fun thing. And you go,
Yeah.
you know,
the last one for me too. Christine says Benjamins instead of money, like throwing the Benjamins. Yeah. The last one for me is you use it a lot in when you do the forecast. You say snow and ice. I don't like that. I don't like
Right.
that at all.
Right.
So
The weather is going down the tubers.
I don't like that at all. So, all right, we got to wrap things up over on 98 Gold WIBN. Thank you guys so much for listening to us this morning. We appreciate it. Over on WLQI, we're going to take a break. We come back. We got the pizza quiz, and we'll end on a high note.
And
So
then be
stick around for
watching
that.
too. We're giving away after the show. We go through
The
all the
comments.
comments.
Yep.
So make your comments now, so that in Love Week, we choose you for some T-shirts.
Well, and some of you that made comments after the show yesterday, on yesterday's, we're going to send a message to too.
Yeah.
So we're going to get out some more Valentine T-shirts.
But we need your size if we do that, and we need your address.
Yep, absolutely.
And no money ever, ever, ever.
No.
We will never ask you for a credit card because these
not at all.
scammers
Nothing.
and all that stuff. We're never going to do that.
Nothing.
So
no, scammers, go away.
Go away.
Home. It's so many things to so many people. It's your sanctuary, your place to host parties with friends and family, your place to relax in front of the front porch or run with the dog in the backyard. The team at Jenkins Realtors have been helping people like you find the home for everything that you need it to be since 1976. If you're looking to buy or sell your home, let the Jenkins team be your team. Call Jenkins Realtors today at 219-866-5908 or visit JenkinsRealtorsInc.com. Jenkins Realtors, trusted, respected, recommended.
Weighing my options in the morning can be a lot. Sweater or scarf, coffee or OJ, McGriddles or McMuffin. Well, at McDonald's, they're keeping my mornings simple and savory. See, I can grab 2 delicious breakfast sandwiches for just $6. The options? An iconic sausage McMuffin with egg and a savory sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles. So, if you're like me and wondering which breakfast sandwich should I dig into first, well, let McDonald's help you out. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal, single item or regular price.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplan.us. Texting rules for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message data rates may apply. Reply stop, opt out. Consult a doctor prior to use.
Looking to get doctor-prescribed medication like Ozempic or Wegovy? Zelty can help you get GLP-1 medications affordably, whether you have insurance and even if you don't, and 100% online. It's simple. Just text ACCEPT to 200-300 to get started. Zelty can help you get Ozempic, Wegovy, or Zepbound covered by your insurance company, so you pay as little as $0 for the medication if prescribed. No insurance? No problem. Zelty can ship semaglutide or tirzepatide, the active ingredients in Ozempic and Zepbound, for as little as $151 a month versus $1,000 plus for name brand medications. Either way, it's high quality medical care, weight loss coaching, and access to game-changing medications, all 100% online with Zelty and affordable with or without insurance. So don't wait. Text ACCEPT to 200-300 to get started today on your weight loss journey with Zelty. Text now for a link to your exclusive offer. Text ACCEPT to 200-300. That's ACCEPT to 200-300. Text ACCEPT to 200-300.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance.
For your free quote, call SelectQuote at 1-800-635-3311. That's 1-800-635-3311. Or go to SelectQuote.com. 1-800-635-3311. That's 1-800-635-3311.
SelectQuote. We shop. You save. Full details on example policies at selectquote.com/commercials.
97.7 FM, WLQI, Rensselaer.
It's time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by EGC Heating and Air, your locally owned Jasper County American Standard dealer. Here's Russ Martin.
A Wheatfield man, 25-year-old Jordan Owens, was arrested by Rensselaer police on a charge of felony domestic battery following an incident that took place at a location near Elm and Scott Streets on January 31st. According to a press release issued yesterday, city law enforcement responded to the area after 1 a.m., and Owens said that he was involved in an incident with his girlfriend and claimed he had injuries, but officers said they did not appear to be recent. They spoke to the victim, who had a large laceration to her lip, blood and lacerations on her face, including swelling to her eye. She also had injuries to her ribs, and she alleged all injuries had been done by Owens. He was taken into custody at that time. The Jasper Newton Foundation has a number of scholarships available for upcoming graduating seniors. Executive Director for the foundation, Breanne Hooker, talks about various scholarships for more than just seniors. How to find out more? and how to apply.
We also have a few scholarships for non-traditional students and for some students who are currently in school in their sophomore year and above. So you'll have to check those out and see if there are any you can apply for. If you visit our website, jaspernewtonfoundation.org, and click Apply for Scholarships, every single scholarship we have is listed there with information about who qualifies.
The scholarship tab is at the top of the webpage. The deadline to apply is March 1st. The bird disease avian flu, officially known as highly pathogenic avian influenza or HPAI, continues to spread in Indiana. It was reported at the Rose Acres Farm home area of Spencer in Jackson County last week. They were the 7th farm in Indiana that the avian flu had spread to. Other counties include Allen, Adams, and a non-commercial flock in Shelby. But the Indiana Department of Natural Resources has confirmed that last month the virus had been confirmed as the cause of death of waterfowl in Gibson County and suspected in more cases in 11 other counties as well. Once the virus enters a barn, the whole population is very likely to get infected. The disease is so deadly that a whole barn of birds can die within a matter of hours. Humans can technically contract avian flu, but it's very rarely harmful to us. There's growing support from parents and lawmakers about setting a minimum age to use social media. Founder of Microsoft, Bill Gates, told the BBC that he likes the idea.
Well, I think this idea of holding kids back until, say, age 16, which apparently Australia is going to try to do that, I think it'll be fascinating to see if that's beneficial. I think there's a good chance that that's a smart thing.
Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
EGC Heating and Air, your locally owned Jasper County American Standard dealer, is available 7 days a week. They provide high-quality, quick service and a satisfaction guarantee. EGC offers a 1-year labor warranty and a 10-year manufacturer warranty on all new installs. With routine maintenance and expertise, EGC will ensure warm winters and cool summers. Call Brady Eagle 219-335-9575 for a free estimate. Residential or commercial, EGC is your independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
79-year-old William Little Bill Jenkins of DeMott passed away on Tuesday, January 28th. Visitation will be today at Faith Lutheran Church in DeMott from 9 a.m. until 11 a.m., with funeral services for William Jenkins promptly following at 11 a.m. today. Entombment at 1 p.m. will take place at Calumet Park Cemetery in Maryville at the Mausoleum. Jackson Funeral Service of DeMott has been entrusted with your arrangements. 91-year-old Max Albert Garrett, formerly of Fowler and Chalmers, passed away on Wednesday, January 29th. Visitation will be Friday, February 7th from 5 p.m. until 7 o'clock Eastern Time, with a recitation of the Holy Rosary at 7:30 Eastern on Friday at Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. A Mass of Christian burial will be held on Saturday, February 8th at 10 a.m. Eastern at St. Mary's Catholic Church in Dunnington. Interment with military rites will follow at St. Mary's Catholic Cemetery, with Father Sean Aaron officiating. Memorials may be made to St. Jude Children's Hospital. Condolences may be expressed at kellerfh.com. Arrangements entrusted to Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. 89-year-old Dick Mann Sr. of Goodland passed away on February 2nd. Per the family's wishes, no services will be held at this time. Jackson Funeral Chapel of Rensselaer has been entrusted with the cremation rites. Memorial contributions may be made to Friends of the Jasper County Animal Shelter. To share memories and or condolences, visit jacksonfuneral.com. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, partly sunny and windy with a high near 33. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a low around 25. Wednesday, a 30% chance of snow between noon and 3, then a chance of rain, snow, freezing rain, and sleet. Cloudy with a high near 34. Wednesday night, Freezing rain and sleet all evening. Some thunder is also possible with a low around 32. New ice and sleet accumulation possible, so be careful while traveling. Thursday, partly sunny and windy with a high near 43. Thursday night, partly cloudy with a low around 22.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Put on those thinking caps. It's time now for the Pizza Quiz, brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. You could win a large one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Be caller number 7 at 866-4104. That's 866-4104. Be caller number 7 right now.
What sets Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer apart from the other pizza places? Rick's is locally owned. Their dough is made fresh daily and hand-tossed, not run through a machine. Cheese is grated daily. Toppings are generous, fresh, and your pizza is baked to perfection in a classic stone oven. Looking to try something different? Try a pineapple, apple butter, or barbecue pizza. Call 866-7466 to place your order. Local delivery is available. Open Tuesday through Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Rick's Pizza. Taste the difference.
All right, it's time now for the Pizza Quiz, brought to us by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. Your chance to win a one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. There we go. Caller number 7. Hi, good morning. You're caller number 7. Who's this?
This is Rich.
Hey, Rich. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
We're doing good. Thank you, Rich. All right, let's see if we can get you a pizza this morning, bud. All right.
Okay.
On this date, what's that?
Happy early Valentine's Day to you guys.
Same to you, Rich.
Thank you.
Enjoy. All right, let's see if on this date,
trying to butter you up and make sure the question is like easy peasy.
On this date in 2004, okay, a social media website launched. Was it Facebook, Twitter, or MySpace? On this date in 2004, which social media website launched? Was it Facebook, Twitter, or MySpace?
I'm going to have to say Twitter.
That's a good guess. It is Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg launched Facebook in 2004 on this date. I'm sorry, Rich. Maybe next time, bud.
All right. Have a good day. God bless you.
You too, buddy. Bummerooski. The other one that I could have gone with today, a good day for some in the listening area, a bad day for others in the listening area. On this date in 2007, the Indianapolis Colts beat the Chicago Bears in Super Bowl 41 with a score of 29-17. So, of course, with one of the greatest halftime shows ever with Prince.
Oh,
yeah. So, all right. We'll try and get a winner again tomorrow on the Pizza Quiz.
Winners and families of winners on the Pizza Quiz are ineligible to win for 30 days. The Pizza Quiz is brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer.
All righty. That is going to do it for us on this super fun time Tuesday. But before we leave, we will not leave without. Are you okay? Are you all right?
Yes. Oh my gosh. I'm like.
We can all hear the panic there.
Where's my head? We do this every day.
I bet if I come around and look at your computer, I know where your head's at. But
you know what it was? I have the Touhyville, like the winners, the contest winners out, and I was like, oh, okay.
All right.
Wow. All right. Today's ending on a high note. I found that someone responded to somebody else talking about how they're crushed about the LA wildfires.
Oh, okay.
So in response to them, like kind of just feeling like LA right now is like overwhelmed.
Okay.
They said the following, and it's by Hermes Heiress. So it's somebody who loves like fashion.
All right.
Where there is life, there's hope. Where there's hope, there's a way. Let it out, cry, curse, and then conquer.
Oh, I like that.
I love that.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So where there's where there's life, there's hope. Where there's hope, there's a way. Let it out, cry, curse, and then conquer.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Before I leave, we were talking about the phrases that we don't like. Christopher said words, whatever, or just saying. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying. Yeah. And he also mentioned he loved going to Moo and Oink. I remember the commercials.
Moo and Oink. Do you remember
I don't know
that?
that I've ever been, but I
Yeah,
remember the
never been
commercials.
there.
Yeah. All right. Well, if you missed any of the show, it's available on podcast, wherever you get your podcast from. Just go ahead and just look for Touhyville, wherever you get your podcast. I also want to say thank you so much for listening to the program today. Hope you enjoyed listening to the show as much as we enjoyed doing it. Have a great Tuesday.
Tomorrow we give another IDA certificate away.
Yes,
for
Valentine's
$25 for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, a lot of fun
with their violinist.
Yeah.
And it was the place to be last year.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, good stuff.
I loved
there.
it. They
Yeah.
don't do things poorly there.
No, they know
Top
what
to
they're
bottom,
doing.
side to side, food, all of it.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
And
so.
they will be closed on the 8th for her birthday.
Yeah, very cool.
So Saturday the 8th.
Yep. It's also Chris Lockett's birthday. Rockin' with Lockett.
Rocking with Lockett.
Yeah, it's his birthday too. So, all right, everybody, have yourself a great Tuesday. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care.
Classic rock.